talking to somebody else? Awesome. Oh yeah, don't die. That's a terrible plan for the weekend. You're not gonna enjoy that. It sucks. This guy just got done. We're doing an ice cut after a 15-minute warm-up. Shut up. Michigan Hockey League. Nothing against it, but boys, well, just skate. We're already behind. Let's go. What is it 8:30 already? See, yeah, Jesus Christ. We're a half hour behind. This is amazing. Oh, Luke, what are you doing to yourself? I flew in last night. I got in about 7 o'clock to the airport. Got to the hotel, put on the TV, and just started watching some stuff trying to fall asleep. And then all of a sudden, Ghostbusters is on. I'm like, well, shit, now I gotta watch this. Then it's like 2:30 in the morning.
I didn't realize I could go from here to this penalty box. That's why I went on the ice.
It's amazing. Yeah.
I've been here since 4:30.
See, all these other people have done 4:30. I was still awake at 4:30 in the hotel room trying to fall asleep.
I fell asleep at like 2:30.
Oh.
No, like 1:30. Got up at 2:30 and then.
Tomorrow's gonna be rougher. Today's a mess. Tomorrow's gonna be worse. Yeah. Tomorrow's the weird day too. Tomorrow's kind of an off day because we don't have a Red Wings game. Today is the premiere day, you know. So Ram Truck pulled out. That was the title sponsor. They always had this second game against the Red Wings, and with them not coming, we don't have a second game. Yeah, they're gonna miss all these. Are they coming to help out like that? You guys are all Brother Rice guys. Yeah. Awesome. How's the team this year? Oh no. Okay. Yeah. It's always worse. Hey, Zamboni guy. We were doing that last year just to pump it. Because we're bored as hell in here most of the time. We're all on very little sleep, trying to do anything we can to keep ourselves awake. Hyping up the Zamboni guy. So what else are we gonna do?
Nine House.
I mean, we don't have cameras up this year. We don't have any of the production we used to do. At least I'm not seeing it unless we're running a drone. I haven't seen a drone or heard a drone up yet, but yeah. I mean, I know we had one last year for just a couple of shots, pregame and warm-ups. They were running the drone, but yeah. I haven't seen Greg Russell yet. Not that I'd expect him here right now. He doesn't usually come until the Red Wings game, but. It's gonna be warm, but it's gonna suck. This guy's gonna be skating in soup. Oh, it really is. I was telling people coming into town, they were asking me about it, and I go, yeah, that 40-degree day with a little bit of rain, you don't want to be skating in an outdoor rink on that. That's gonna tear you up. That's injuries. There are gonna be games, and they just go, yeah, we're not gonna go out on there. We don't want to get hurt. You remember even last year, there were a couple of questionable corners where the sun was coming in. It was cold enough, but the sun would hit a corner and melt it down a little bit. And guys were catching flat tires in that corner going into the wall. It was brutal. Somebody's got to close this penalty box door too, or somebody's going to get killed over there. That one's popped open a little bit. Yeah. The answer is yes, Luke. You can help them do that. Okay. She wasn't asking me, dude. No. I mean, I would help, but I know who the volunteers are this weekend. And, getting some credit for helping. They're not making you run out on the ice with the carpet and everything too, are they? Or are they? Are you having to run the MVP boxes, or are you just sitting in here running the clock the whole time?
I just think I'm
Alright, nice. Yeah, beautiful.
Loving is what I got. Say remember that. Say loving is what I got. Say remember that. Say loving is what I got. Say remember that. Say loving.
I may, at times, if the game is boring as hell or something, Luke, throw this microphone over your way and just talk to you. No profanity, but don't be afraid to be weird. I'm probably going to be weird with you. I might even ask you about your hockey team and everything, so you can say whatever you want. Just don't get yourself in trouble. Awesome. I don't want you getting busted or something because something I did just to have some fun with you over here. Keep things interesting, all right?
Say remember that. Say loving is what I got. Say remember that. Say loving is what I got. Say remember that.
Ice is setting up nice already. It's still cold. Nothing to worry about. Let's go. 8:32. I just want to go to the Shamrock, House of Shamrocks. I want my steak bites. I want a Chelios burger.
Hi, I'm Greg Russell.
And I'm Karen Chan, and welcome to the 16th annual Frozen Fish Fiasco. Our organization has helped raise over $250,000 for the Clark Park Coalition, which provides scholarships and after-school tutoring for kids in Southwest Detroit.
And you know where some of the other money goes towards? Keeping the last full-size ice hockey rink open in the city of Detroit so the kids can come out here and have a great time. Now, if you want to make a donation, just go to frozenfishfiasco.com.
Ready for some action?
Let's do it. Drop the puck.
For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, beer dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Clark Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community.
Getting up every morning to go out to do a hard day's work, that didn't just begin. We have been relentlessly weaving this fabric since 1938.
Said by me, your announcer, Mike Travis, during the live stream of this game, please see our friend Tony at the merchandise table in the tent by the entrance. It's only $10 to get your Chirp for Charity read during the live stream. Please no profanity or company advertisements. And if he can hear me and he's over there, Marcus Concernicus, give me a C, a bouncy, bouncy C. I think I hear music, but I can't be certain. I don't think it's going through that door. You got to lift it all the way up and over. Oh, there you go. Well, that's a terrible place for a crate. Don't close now that's closed. Hey, now the other box is closed all the way again. I'm gonna pop it open for a second while you guys try to do that. Be quick, though. You're gonna be coming. Three 20-minute periods. Yeah.
I'll go sleep back in the car.
And the home of the brave. We're done, boys. No lineup. We're going to get right into this one. No anthem, no lineup, boys. Take it to center ice. And I have no idea if the live broadcast is up and running, but hey, everybody, if we are, this is Mike Travis. I am doing both announcer and play-by-play duties today. My buddy, Cole McDaniel, who you may remember from years past, well, he got himself married, he had himself a kid, and he moved himself to the city of Columbus, a word we don't say up here in Detroit, especially for all you Wolverines fans, who were the last team to beat the Ohio State Buckeyes, which was a beautiful win this year. Congratulations to the Wolverines. But yeah, Cole is doing daddy stuff this year, so proud of him, excited for him. He's also writing for Sports Illustrated down there, so Cole's certainly taking steps to move up in the world, and we are about to get this one underway without him, so if anybody's wondering Sending well wishes out there to good old Cole McDaniel, who's taking himself to Central Ohio to be a dad. It's pretty cool. Today we've got the Waterford Sharks facing off against the Detroit Warhawks for you. Sharks are in their black uniforms, orange trim and white trim on the sleeves. The Warhawks come in their white jerseys with a splash of blue and yellow color across the midsection and on the socks down there. Both teams in black pants. Our referees are having some conversations out there about the game today. And I've got Luke from Brother Rice here in the box with me. He's going to be our timekeeper today. He's waiting for the signal from our officials that this one will be officially underway, but still a lot of milling about. The Warhawks right now skating around. The Waterford Sharks standing around, preparing for this one. And in just moments, we'll be underway. Hey, if you hear any chirps for charity today, well, that's because we are taking bribes here in the announce box. $10 gets you the opportunity to have me say whatever you write down on a card, as long as it does not have any profanity or company advertisements in it. We're about to get underway here. Luke's ready on the button. We're working on the penalty box over there. That is closed. That is locked. This one, and we're underway. Sharks won the face-off there, deep in their offensive end right now. They've got the hold of the puck. Coming over here on the near side, down near the Warhawks bench. A little tough to see from our vantage point here in the announce booth. And the Warhawks have broken it out through the neutral zone, come in deep. Nice stop there by the Sharks. Just a little poke check. They're getting ready for their breakout. Send it up to center ice, where it's poked away. Protecting against the offsides now. He takes it in. Looking around. That one's lifted up and over the net. And actually up and over the glass. Stoppage of play. This one should be coming out of the zone here. No. Pointing to the circle in there. This one's going to be in the zone, despite the Sharks flipping it up and out of there. Near face-off circle here in the offensive zone for the Sharks. They win the face-off again. Shot on goal there. Rebound comes all the way out. Back in the neutral zone. Six there, takes it, turns around. Looks up ice for a teammate. That one gets sent in deep around the boards, behind the net. Where the Warhawks are trying to break it out. 2-on-1 there, trying to get something to happen. That one skips by the point. Here come the Warhawks. Pass to center. Nice stop by the Sharks goaltender. Coming back the other way now into the offensive zone are the Sharks. Out to 61. Good give and go pass there. This one's back out to center ice though, off the rebound. Using the points, skating it back in. Here come the Sharks now. Three guys over there on the far side of the ice, all walking it in. That one breaks loose. Bit of an odd man rush with a change behind the play. Hit there at the blue line. Excuse me. And we're into the near deep corner for the Sharks over here in their defensive end. They've got control. Trying to break it out here. Flat tire for one of the players back there in the near corner. Made it a little tough for the breakout to happen the way they'd hoped for. Here we go, 71 for the Sharks, walking it in. Couple of shots off there, no. Puck's sitting right there in the slot. Warhawks pick it up. Sharks trying to regain control, and really any offense from the Warhawks has come from some odd man rushes here off of rebounds in their own end. This one picked up at the blue line, but the Sharks turn around, take it right back in for a 3-on-2. Numbers favor the Warhawks down there right now as the Sharks make a change behind the play. Another puck flipped up and over the glass. All right, face-off down here near side. Sharks offensive end. Lined up. Sharks win that one again as well. Control of the puck, but it goes right into the slot where the Warhawks take control. That one skipped straight up the ice for an icing. This one's coming all the way back to the Warhawks end of the ice. We're going to be in the same face-off circle. No, we're taking it to the other side. Far side now. Sharks will need that left-handed shot to try to put this one in from over there. And, oh! He just misses the puck, hangs his head, gives a breakaway, and the Warhawks are on the board first. 96 hangs his head in shame. Cool. 8. Awesome. I don't know the time. There we go. Thank you. I don't know that it matters, but... All right, I guess I am doing the scorekeeping here as well today because we don't have one of those in the box, but Dominic's going to owe me a whole lot of extra money to do his paperwork as well. I didn't come all the way in from LA to do your paperwork, Dominic, for these games. Get somebody in here who can do that for me. We don't even have a Warhawks roster. I mean, listen, Luke and I were talking earlier. This is hockey at its finest out here. I was playing and coaching for over 20 years, and nothing has changed since I left the ice. It is still just the same goofiness that you always have with hockey. It feels like it's run by goalies. You know what goalies are like, right, Luke? Yeah, and Luke's nodding over here. He knows what goalies are like. Goalies are weird people. The goalies will agree. They know. They're proud of it. They're literally the circus carnival freaks of ice hockey, and they run the world in the hockey world, so it's pretty crazy. Nice stop there by the Warhawks and netminder. Sharks can't squeeze one through just yet. Down a goal here with about 16 minutes remaining in the first period. We're playing 320s today out here. Line up for the face-off. Sharks win this one again, but quickly taken over by the Warhawks, and they almost had an odd man rush there. We're looking at a 2-on-1. This comes right back to the Sharks, though, with a nice wrist shot in at the far side of the net, but the netminder blocks that one away. This one comes all the way back to the Sharks goalie. Just covers that one up and says, let's talk about it. Let's handle this one down here at our end for a little while. With the proficiency of the Warhawks so far, though, that might not be a good idea. We'll see what they can do with it here. They need to win this one, get control, and keep it in that end. They did win it, but the Sharks hop all over it, just quicker to the puck than the Warhawks were. Nice pass there. It came all the way back into their defensive end. They bring it up through the neutral zone, dump it into the offensive end. And we've got a scrum on the far boards. Back out to the point there. That one shot in on net and stopped by the Sharks netminder. Now, at one point, I actually had a roster for these guys all written up. I'm sitting over here. Oh, I found it. Take a look at that. I believe that I actually had some level of organization here today. Sharks bring this one up the ice for a 2-on-2. Can't squeeze that one back into the slot for his playmate out there, but as a result, the Warhawks have taken control again, and they have a turnover in their end. Back to the Sharks here now. Despite the Sharks' overall control of the puck here in the first period, another puck squirts by them. We've got an odd man rush again. He's just a little heavy with that. Sharks player number 61. That's Andrew Polishai.
45 from 2 for White.
Oh, they got that goal. Say it again, 45 from 2?
45 from 2.
Yep.
Time is 5.
Thank you. All right. Well, a couple of Warhawks goals to catch up with you for everybody. Detroit scores their first one. That one was from number 8, unassisted. This one comes from number 45, the assist by number 2. That gives the Warhawks a 2-0 lead here in the first period. Yeah, apparently the shot that came back out got put right back in on net, squeezed by the Sharks goaltender out there. That happens to be number 36 today for you. That's Ruel Galang out there in net. Brown leg pads, blocker, and glove. Going along with that orange and black of the Sharks unis. And into the neutral zone. Sharks right here in front of the announce booth. Flick it back in. They're into the offensive zone. Heavy shot from the side of the circle over here, near side by us. Doesn't do a whole lot. And here come the Warhawks again. They had a 3-on-2. Numbers are evened out again now in their offensive end. Sharks trying to clear it out. Nice pass into the middle, just taken away by the defense. This one comes back out through center ice, where the Warhawks tried to get control, make a pass up the ice, and the Sharks have control of it again, skate it into their offensive end, dumped into the corner. Sharks have control now, bringing it around the far side. Turn there, he's smushed up against the glass. This one tries to squirt out, almost flicked all the way out. The Sharks continue to have a little lackadaisical play on that far side. That puck keeps squeezing out, and the Warhawks will make a run on you. And have scored 2 goals doing so already today. Warhawks with control now. Flick it up into center ice. They've got one player there with 3 Sharks, and he just gets absolutely mixed out there. Chasing down his bucket as it skips across the ice. Bit of an offsides for the Warhawks. They clear that, but the Sharks have control. They're bringing it back down to the other end of the ice now. 26 with it for the Sharks into the middle. No chance. Warhawks there, clean it up and bring it out. Warhawks on the warpath here, excuse me. Nice shot. Netminder blocks that one. Sends it away. Rebounded out to the neutral zone, but no, Warhawks still have control. Sharks now with it. Behind their own net. Bring it out. They're in the neutral zone. Here go the Sharks once again. Numbers not in their favor, though. The Warhawks were hanging 3 back there. Sharks only came in with 2. They're getting a change behind the play right now. Fresh skaters on the ice for the Sharks. I figure once they are able to clear this one out, the Warhawks will probably try to get a change as well. And this one comes out to center ice into the Sharks' end, where they send it back up the ice. Far side, we've got a whistle here all of a sudden. And looks like we had a bit of a scrum over there. I don't see gloves on. I think we might have had a bit of a foul on the near side. A couple of guys dropped the gloves and went for it. Bringing people over here to the boxes. 15 for the Sharks. Definitely coming over. Looks like we got...
Alright, so first penalty I got is 15 black for roughing. And I got 18 white for a slap.
That is 8-16. And so what are we doing? Are we putting the 5s or the 2s up? Let's find out what they're doing. All right, let's get these penalties sorted out here. Penalties there are as follows. Waterford, number 15, gets 2 minutes for roughing. Also a 5-minute fighting for him. 18 from Detroit is getting a slashing call and a fighting as well. Players are in the penalty box now. The officials are talking it out with the captains, and in a moment we'll get back to play here. All right. I mean, essentially, it's going to be offsetting. So what do we got? Like 2 minutes and a whistle for everybody? Because you got to have the guys that are going to serve the 2, and then the 5s go up as well, I figure. want to check with the officials, boys. They're still clearing it up, but we don't. They haven't told us to put anything on the board. We got a kid from Brother Rice working on it in here, and I'm just doing the announcing, boys. Matt, he needs to know what he's doing. And then a whistle, right?
I got a fucked up edge right now, so I gotta do something.
4 minutes and 40
Oh, so you're trying to get in the box.
The fight's gonna
I mean, not really.
How long? 4:44.
Happens, I'm like, I gotta step up.
You're just gonna put
So,
2 minutes up for 50.
4:44 and a whistle to come out for the guys who got the fighting and the penalty. At 2 minutes, everybody else can jump though. Yep. You guys heard? 5 minutes, you're going out at 4:44 and a whistle, and then the penalties are going out at 2 minutes. You can hop and head in. All right. At 2 minutes, yeah. 18 and 15 are the ones staying on the bench.
We're out at 4:40.
4:44 and a whistle, boys. Yeah.
How long should I put their penalty out for?
Theirs is going to be 2 as well, right? Yeah.
Well, I dropped my shit, and then another guy came out of nowhere. I was like, that's not the guy I wanted to fight.
Yeah, I think we're all set, boys. Thank you. All right, back underway. That's all sorted here now. Got a couple of guys coming out at 2 minutes. The other guys with the fighting penalties have 7 minutes in the box. They're coming out at 4:44 and a whistle right now.
I thought I had to go with their big boy. And I was like, because I grabbed him. Kyle Wills has to, but he doesn't want it. I was like, dude, I'm about to get fucked. He plays like CFL football. Not, I don't know, he's the arena football. Turned around. You were getting a fight, and I saw 90.
All right, back into it now as the boys in the box are all talking to each other across us here, and a lot of these guys being in the Michigan Hockey League all know each other. They probably played in high school and other organizations together. Nice opportunity there for the Sharks. Big save from the Warhawks down there. This one's coming back across, and that one is snatching the glove of the netminder for Detroit. Got to get reset here. A couple of changes being made by both teams. Lining up in the face-off circle now. Far side from us, Sharks offensive end. Warhawks are in there, and they've won the face-off. Take it into the corner, send it up the ice, and that one just gets lost in the skates. Sharks take control into the slot. Little backhander in there, not going to get through that netminder. Here come the Warhawks up through center ice. They've got control in the far corner now, where it's come loose. Chance to walk right in toward the goalie for the Sharks, but that one's erased quickly as the defense steps in. Help out. That one shot in again by the Warhawks. Still have control. A little tough to see with everybody here in the boxes now. We look around the ref. That one gets right up under his skate. Tried to stay out of the way of it. That one rides up the pine of the Sharks. Here we go. We've got a 1-all, but here comes number 10 for the Warhawks getting back. An opportunity. Tried to squeeze it through the 5-hole there. That's why you keep your paddle on the pond, kids. No chance of getting that one by the Warhawks goalie. Another shot on net for the Sharks. This one's going to skip out of the blue line on the far side into neutral ice. Sharks still have control. Comes over here to the near side. Number 10 for the Sharks with it there. Walks it in. Looks across at 26. That one's knocked down. 71 for the Sharks over there. Had a chance at it. And this one's lifted up and out of the zone. Bounced into the neutral zone where the Warhawks have taken control. Trying to get it across the blue line, but the Sharks are just set up there. Use that strong, powerful defense to send it back the other direction. Change behind the play for the Hawks. Yeah, 4:44. And a whistle. Reminding the guys with the penalties here, they're coming out at 4:44 and a stoppage of play. Detroit Detroit checking in on that, making sure they are perfectly aware of what's going on out there, and they'll be heading back out to the ice here in a little while after that Tilly. Speaking of that Tilly, by the way, just want to remind everybody those Tillies are being brought to you today by Mess Bucket Comics. Go check out messbucketcomics.com, where creator Dominic Reggio, who is actually the guy who puts on this event every year, he has his new series Donnybrook available for you. A hockey comic with some of the greasiest junior stories, as well as stories from Darren McCarty's time in the NHL. Transferred over into comic book form for all of you to enjoy. That includes fictional teams owned by coaches like Darren McCarty, Brandon Inge from your Detroit Tigers, as well as Brian O'Halloran, who you may know as Dante from Clerks. So they each own a team in that league, and plenty more teams to come and be added to the Donnybrook franchise. So check that out at messbucketcomics.com. All the Tillies today will be brought to you by them. And with our Tilly settled, our sponsorship ad read, we continue on here where the Sharks have control once again, coming through the neutral zone. Big 61 there, just tries to lay that one in for 16, his opposite number, but can't get that puck in the back of the net. This one cycled out to the points, sent back in, but it's just into a mess of jerseys over there hanging out in the high slot. For whatever reason, when it's shot in, the Warhawks are having a little trouble taking control in their end. Big rip from the blue line by the Sharks. Big 29 there, flies over the top of the net. Launched a howitzer and hoped for the best. Didn't work out in his favor, and the Sharks still maintain control. Warhawks not working too hard. They've got a 2-goal lead. They can play a little bit here. They're not worried about it. Worst goal differential to have in hockey, though. You do not want a 2-goal lead going into any period. Those evaporate pretty quickly. Any hockey player will tell you that. It's just the absolute worst. 4:44 and a whistle. Again, reminding the Sharks player this time, 4:44 and a whistle after that 5 minutes for fighting. And his 2-minute penalty that he had to serve as well. Another player had to sit in the box, serve that one for him. Those players have already returned to the ice, and we're skating 5-on-5 here. Sharks with control now, taking it across the blue line. 3 back for the Warhawks. Walks it all the way in, slidden across. Slidden, a new word I've just developed today. You like that one, Adam? Adam Hyde here joining us in the booth. Quiet, stoic in his mirrored aviators here. Lurking, watching the game from the announce booth. He's a quiet man. He's a friendly man. Hey, that one finally finds the back of the net for the Sharks. They're on the board. That's from number 10 there. Thank you. I don't know how much I can do about it. Sounds good. Thank you. Waterford goal scored by number 10, Zach Malkowski. The assists go to number 71, Spencer Bowman, and number 25, Joe Gibbs. And that's what happens when you give me your roster. I can actually say the names of your players. That's pretty cool. And when I'm doing the penalties, I probably won't read anybody out. Nobody wants their name attached to a fighting penalty. Looked like a little slewfoot there coming across the blue line there. Number 20 got pulled down, it appeared, but he's back up, and the Warhawks now have it in their offensive end and take a shot at the Sharks goalie. That one's turned away, and it's out to the Sharks at their blue line. But it's lost at center ice, and here come the Warhawks again. Easily handled, though. Too many Sharks back there for just one player to skate through. Sharks have control again, bringing it up here to the near side. Nope, scratch that. They've taken it back around behind the net. They're going to go right up the middle here. Far side now, taking it across the blue line. 26 in with 23, 61. It's on the boards deep into the far corner right now. Walking it out from there. This one's probably going, no, not out to the point. Cycled it back down low. They're cycling on that far circle right now, looking for somebody to pass to. Nice defense by the Warhawks there. Skating them all the way out to the blue line. Turns it away. This one's hopping across the ice on the far side right now where that could have been called. I think they're just going to let them play there. I'm not sure the referees know what to call that. Sharks with control come across the blue line here looking for help. Taking it in, back out to the point. 16 has it there. Turns, fires, stopped by the goaltender in his glove, turned away, sent back up the ice where there was a Warhawks player waiting for it at the blue line. Number 18 for the Warhawks over here to our right in the penalty box. Casually just laying across the boards, waiting for that stoppage of play, which doesn't seem to be coming. We were at 4:44 in the whistle. We're at 3:36 right now. Those boys are still in the box. Chance for stoppage there, and that is covered by the Warhawks netminder. The penalty boxes are empty. 15 and 18 return to the team benches. 3:30 left here in the first period right now. We're lining up for a face-off. Far side from us, down in the Warhawks end. Sharks with an opportunity here to erase the deficit, go into the second period, tied 2-all. Let's see what they do with it. They didn't win the face-off. This one is held right now by the Warhawks. They're coming up the ice now, trying to pad that lead. 33 with it, lost it, skipped across. Sharks have control, taking it back around. Front of the net, skating it out, across their own blue line at center ice, dump it in. Warhawks to control. Sharks get it right back, though, using the speed and the hustle. But this one gets out across the blue line on them. Warhawks coming hard right now, though. Trying to come at the Sharks, knowing that their play style is going to just be to keep sending it in, peppering it home, and getting tied up at center ice. Looks like we had a stick, high stick, might have gotten up into the face of one of the Warhawks players out there. Looks like number 10, perhaps, for the Warhawks. Got one a little up high there on him. Lifted as they were fighting for the puck in front of the net there. We're swapping those players out right now. No penalty. Just getting some fresh legs out there on the ice. 29 for the Waterford Sharks here in a bit of Peter Chris regalia there. He's got the kitty whiskers on as his face paint today. You often see that when we're putting the eye black on, but maybe it's a tribute to his ex-girlfriend. That was her Halloween costume this past year. Who knows? He misses her. That's my guess. What do you think, Luke?
I don't know.
Sounds
about right.
Luke says it sounds about right. For a hockey player, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, sounds good.
Rocket left him, and he's just got to send the tribute out to her. Hopefully she's watching. He still loves you. He still cares. He painted his face like a kitty for you. Or he's just a Kiss fan. Who knows, you know? Gene Simmons wasn't his thing, but Peter Chris, man, the cat. Face Detroit. Why not put on the Kiss face paint? They're from Detroit, Detroit Rock City. Peter Chris skating for the Sharks. Do you know the band Kiss, Luke? Have you heard of them? Kiss does know. That's great. That's good to know. The younger generations are aware of one of the greatest bands to come from their hometown. I love to know that. Being a Clevelander, you know, I grew up around the Rock Hall and everything, so when you guys are tied into the music that I grew up on, it's always good to know. Oh, nice shot in there. There's a big scrum in front of the net. Shark down in front, but they've still got control, looking for an opportunity to try to send one in. They've got about 1:20 on the clock right now to make this happen. I'm going to have to make the 1-minute announcement here momentarily to the arena. So keep yourselves ready for that. This one skips all the way down to the far end, and we've got an icing call. Clock stops at 1:08. This face-off's going back to the far end, down in the Warhawks end of the ice at the far circle. Folks, if you are watching the live feed, maybe you're sitting over there at the House of Shamrocks waiting for your game to come up. Don't forget, you can always go to frozenfishfiasco.com. Make a live donation right there on the website. I think they take credit cards, may even take Venmo, PayPal. Not entirely sure how that's all set up this year for Dominic Riggio's 16th annual Frozen Fish Fiasco here at Clark Park in Detroit. But if donation's something you'd like to take care of, by all means, go to frozenfishfiasco.com and give generously. Also, know that any money you're spending there at the House of Shamrocks today, whether it's before or after your game, that money from food and drink proceeds is all going to go back to the Frozen Fish Fiasco and the Clark Park Coalition here, who are raising those funds for. That's all courtesy of the owner, Mike, over there. So big thanks, huge claps to Mike for doing that again this year. He's been an amazing sponsor. Amazing food over there. If you haven't been to House of Shamrocks, I can recommend the steak bites, the onion rings, the Chelios burgers, some of my favorites over there, and a nice cold Labatt. Yeah, Adam Hyde back in the booth here looking at me, nods, because he knows I can't get Labatt in Los Angeles. I have to come here for it every year, and I always treat myself when I'm back close to home here. So amazing opportunity to take care of that. I missed the 1 minute call because I was doing a super long sponsor read, but who cares? It's worth it. We're not here for a 1 minute call. We're here to raise money. We want to make a lot of money for these kids here in Detroit, make sure that they have those programs throughout the summer and year round, frankly, for tutoring services, summer camps, winter camps, and everything, the opportunity to learn the game of hockey, and also making sure that those kids have food security through the summers when they're not in school. The Clark Park Coalition provides a lot of that. That's the end of the first period. The score, Detroit Warhawks 2, Waterford Sharks 1. At the end of the first period, the score is the Detroit Warhawks 2, Waterford Sharks 1. That was aggressive. All right. Luke, we survived the first period. Hey. That's something. I like that. I'll take that all day. Hey, we can do this read to our friends over at UAW 600, our title and premier sponsor here, all through the weekend. So make sure you check out the fine folks from the United Auto Workers 600 local union. And today's live stream is brought to you by Mess Bucket Comics, a Detroit, Michigan-based independent comic book company. Learn more, as I've told you before, at messbucketcomics.com. Plenty of comic books to read there from Dominic Riggio, including Arcane Awakening, his first 3-book series. A little bit of the X-Men meets Supernatural meets some other cool stuff where the battle for Earth between good and evil is raging. And there's a guy in the story named Mojo who only speaks in Jim Morrison quotes. Yeah, that Jim Morrison from The Doors. Luke, have you heard of The Doors? All right, The Doors go back a little bit further than Kiss, so you might not know them. But Jim Morrison was the lead singer of The Doors, and that guy called himself the Lizard King. He wrote some of the most amazing lyrics. Now, you guys are doing a better job. Thank you for the help. Because Dominic Riggio needs to get me an actual scorekeeper. I'm tired of doing his paperwork for him.
He's not doing it?
No, he's running the clock. We need a third guy, man. Thank you for this.
For game 2,
yes,
we'll have more.
Mally time.
Way more. We're short-staffed for the first half.
Yeah.
But then,
yeah.
Second half today and all tomorrow.
Listen, I'm gonna go after Pat Malley hard. Part of the reason I couldn't fall asleep last night was because I kept coming up with things to chirp at Malley about how Irish he is.
Give it to him.
Yeah. You ready? I got
Talk
your
about
first
how
one
he
here.
doesn't pay until the last day.
Okay. I'll add that one too, just to crap on him. All right, what did he bring me? It's a Red Wings Dominic Riggio, always taking care of me here. A Labatt Blue Light. It is, I will take it. It is Red Wings themed. I wish you guys could see see this thing. Listen, I'm actually going to get a photo of it. This one's going on to my social medias. You can find that Mike Travis voice. It's Skype, Threads, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. It's just all there. We're going to get a shot of my little blue light here with all of my microphones, all three of them in.
What you want?
It's okay. I don't care either way. I'm from Los Angeles, man. Everybody's into something out there, so it's all we just love it, man. We don't care. That whole city is full of the black sheep of the family, and all the artists all end up out there. We just don't care. We're crazy, man. But we love coming home. Always feels like home. Hey, speaking of which, I don't know if the live stream's still on or if they cut me, but best part of coming here is we are just, is that the Ambassador Bridge over there? Yeah, Luke is nodding. It's here every year. Every time I come back, I can see the Ambassador Bridge from right here at Clark Park. What an absolutely beautiful sight. That one will take me all the way over to Canada, eh? Yeah, see, Luke nods because he heard me speak Canadian. It's English, but you just have to say A lot, you know? They kind of talk like this up there, and they drink a lot of maple syrup. Go to Tim Hortons, get a maple glaze there, and drink all of that. They wrestle bears, moose. It's a heck of a country, that Canada. Hopefully, it won't become our 51st state. What a dumb idea that would be. Maybe Puerto Rico should be on the list there first. They've been waiting a long time. Maybe, that little city that we got right in the middle where all of our government officials live, maybe turn Washington, D.C., that whole district, that whole area into a state as well. That'd be a cool idea. Just throwing them out there. I'm no politician, but I think we've got some other priorities. Might be taken care of first before we try to annex Canada or Greenland. I don't know. That's just one guy talking. Hasn't even had a single decision. Maybe it's time for that. Let's see. In 1 hour and 15 minutes of sleep. No, Dominic brought me one of these, so
that is an almost coffee.
Yeah, it's close. Eventually, I'm gonna need caffeine, and
like it's my job, and I don't need to go home and watch hockey at 2 in the morning after an electrician's call. That's not my best. You're not going to be picking up a whole lot of new stuff at 2 in the morning.
No.
Like that's not the time to learn.
I actually asked if I could have you or Sagar or somebody in here. Speaking of which, you hear from him? How's he doing?
You know, we had a giant falling out.
You two did, yeah.
He he and everyone.
Oh, really?
He left, turned on everything. He cut off every friendship he's had in the last 9 years in Chicago. I think he's planning on moving back to Pennsylvania, and he just wanted a clean break.
Wow,
yeah,
interesting.
It was weird. We've been
that's unfortunate.
He's in my D&D group. We've been playing for 7 years, and he's ghosted the whole group out of nowhere.
Wow.
Over nothing. Like just gone.
I'm just gonna be Sagar and do my own thing.
Yep, and it's great.
Bizarre.
It's like, if you want to believe it, I'm out. I'm like, I love you all, but like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
We'd have been like, all right, guy, let's send you off.
Yeah.
But he burned bridges instead, and said a lot of really dumb, stupid things, and just exited. So
How unfortunate.
Yeah, we were a little sad.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, love him. Hope he's doing better.
Yeah.
I think he may be going through some stuff, but I think that
as we all do.
We love him, and we just hope that someday he cycles his way back, because I'll miss him. He's a great guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Sagar was always a lot of fun to have in here.
He's a great dude.
And fun to play along with too. He always just, it was just silly.
Ready for the joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whether it was at his expense or ours.
Yep.
You know, he was there for it.
Ready to do the fall. It's nice when somebody's ready to take the fall in a joke at any given time. So,
but also
it's never
know
about
that,
a competition about it. There's no hurt in it.
Yeah.
It's just a fun.
Yeah. Luke knows. I've already got Luke trained. We're having fun. We were talking about kissing the doors, man. He knew Kiss. He didn't know the doors. I educated him. Yeah.
You know, I was working on an electrician's call, and somebody called another person a tool, and then a third person went like, well, the band is pretty epic, and the first guy goes, wait, there's a band named Tool, and we were like, how old are you? And he was like 18. And we were like, and you don't know Tool? And he was like, I have no idea who this band is. We were like, wow, you missed some stuff, guy. Like you should check them out. They may not be your thing, but they've been around a long time.
Yeah. I got a buddy in LA. Tool is his thing, man. He works it into his Universal Studios tour. Oh, nice. Every time he goes out, he mentions Tool on the Backlot tour.
That's pretty cool.
It's spectacular. Jeff Hutchinson's his name. He goes to all those concerts, man. He's one of the coolest guys.
That's awesome. That's got to keep it fresh for him too, because doing that same tour so often is.
Oh my God,
it's a lot.
Sucks. I'm getting real hot under here, and I need to just turn this back.
Luke. Luke's probably half frozen anyway.
There we go.
Oh yeah, you're in tennies, man.
Yeah. There you go.
That'll be better for both.
Yeah. I haven't worked a shift at Universal in over a month. It's been so slow, and then with the fires and everything, people just weren't coming. So that was 2 weeks of just dead time. But even with that, I had 4 shifts a week after the New Year. I was sick. And that hit me on New Year's Eve, and I couldn't even go. I went to dinner with my buddy, and as I was driving back home, I'm like, I was like, it was time for 4 days. college listen. She was like, "Holy shit, I didn't know you did all that." I'm like, "Yeah, crazy, right?"
Yeah.
But yeah.
When you get to our age and stuff, and you're like, you learn that the voice acting is more about putting these characters and your experiences together, because you've got all these things in your head already, and you're like, no, I'm just pulling in from things I've already done in my life. Right. I'm just bringing this extra level to these people. Come on in.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn that back up, because now I'm not feeling any of it. Come out that way. There. Yeah, warm those feet up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna check on you in 20 minutes and make sure you guys are any copy. You can get
sounds good. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate the check-in. Okay. Welcome back for the second period. Waterford Sharks versus the Detroit Warhawks, everybody. 2-1 lead for the Warhawks here as we get ready for the second period. Players taking the spots on the ice, filling up the benches. We'll be underway in just a moment. I need to make an announcement. No, I don't need to make an announcement. So I won't make an announcement. Well, for anybody watching, listening, who doesn't know the game of hockey, we have switched sides here for the second period of this game. Though the benches remain the same, the Warhawks are to our right, Sharks to our left over here. On the ice, the Warhawks are to our left and the Sharks are to our right. So a little bit different than you may have remembered in the first period if you're watching there at the House of Shamrocks or checking out the live stream anywhere you are at home. I would invite everybody in Los Angeles to tune in, but it's just after 6 a.m. out there. And those people on a Saturday do not want to be awake from this. So tuning in to hockey. We can barely get into a Kings game most of the time. Or a Ducks game. Either way. All right, the officials are lined up. We're going to get this one underway. Whistles, and we're underway. Second period, Sharks. Warhawks shot on goal for the Sharks there quickly after winning the faceoff. Have it down in their offensive end, picking up where they left off. Just on the attack here. Cycling around, thinking about using the points. 20 stationed at the near point. It's like 23 over there on the far point. Warhawks breaking this one out. Trying to roll the barrel, trying to get it up there to the blue line where it's picked up, turned away into neutral ice here, and it's carried across the blue line now. Wide shot deep into the near corner here. Puck comes around the boards on the far side. The Sharks have now gotten control of it. Warhawks with a good forecheck down there this time. That one gets held up in the referee's skates. Advantage goes to the Warhawks after a little bit of a miscue over there for our official. And somehow, on fresh ice, puck is bouncing around strangely out there. You think the Sharks have it, all of a sudden the Warhawks have it, and just when you think the Warhawks have it, all of a sudden the Sharks have it. Warhawks get a shot on goal. Officials are checking out the net, kind of moving the water bottle around, moving a little snow around for the Sharks net. Looks like Ruel Galang is back in there for the second period for the Sharks between the pipes, and this one is won by the Sharks in their own end. Warhawks setting up, though, trying to keep control. Better forecheck this period, certainly from the Warhawks, but this one squeaks away, and that one is sent at net. These officials have been amazing today. They've taken good care of us. We're trying to take good care of them. But he wasn't even waving at us, and I feel hurt. I'm taking that one personal. He's going to hear that at the House of Shamrocks and wonder what I am talking about. And it's okay, because a lot of times I wonder what I'm talking about on the call of these games. That one's flicked into the offensive zone for the Sharks. Nobody there, though. Warhawks have a chance to take control. That one's sent straight at the center ice, right at the red line here. And the Hawks carry that one in. Sharks now with it, coming back the other way, moving right to left here. And we've got an offsides call at the blue line against the Sharks. This one's going to come out into the neutral zone for a face-off on the far red dot over there. Right in front of the DT, serving with energy. Not an official sponsor of today's Frozen Fish Fiasco. Out here, I can not quite as beat up as they have been in the past. Though the Johnny Noodle King sign over there still looks like Sidney Crosby was shooting at it like his childhood washing machine. It's all beat to hell over there in the far corner. Luke, have you tried the Johnny Noodle King?
I haven't, no.
Me neither. I don't know anything about it. I thought maybe a local would have some insight, but, you know, if you ever get the chance, yeah, please check it out. If you volunteer next year, I'll check in. You have to let me know what you thought of Johnny Noodle King. Well, Sharks with control here in their offensive end, moving it around back and forth across the slot there a few times. Behind the net now, coming around far side. Taking control out to the point, top of the blue line there. Sends it back in deep to the near corner. Chance at the slot, but the defense picks it up there. Here come the Warhawks. But also, here come the Sharks. It was 2-on-2, became a 2-on-3 for the Warhawks. They get a change behind the play. Here come the Sharks, 2-on-2. That one's picked up as he tries to flick it in. Peter Criss out there again there, the kitty whiskers. Number 29 out there, and that's Tyler Groth. Oh, that one had a chance to go, flopping around right in front of the net, but Sharks just couldn't capitalize on the opportunity. No chance to put that one away there. And the near side sent across to the far side now, 23 over there for the Sharks. Gets it out to the point. Sent back into the corner. This one goes around the back of the net. 8 with it now, looking for the wraparound. Not going to get that chance. I've got a photographer, an official, and a screen from about 6 players in front of me out there. A lot of traffic to see through. This is when I need that Superman X-ray vision, Luke. Speaking of, what did you think of the Superman trailer? Did you see that? James Gunn making a movie? No?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it yet.
You know what? I'm not that much of a Superman fan, but if James Gunn's making a movie, I can tell you I'm going to be there for it. It looked pretty cool. I enjoyed the trailer. I think young actor Nick Holt is going to make an excellent Lex Luthor. And I'm excited to see just some of the friends of Gunn, like Nathan Fillion in there, this guy Gardner, the Green Lantern. That should be fun as well. Well, an opportunity there for the Warhawks. Got shut down pretty quick. That got skipped right across. Guy there on the Warhawks team, heck of a mustache. Kudos to the madman for the Warhawks over there. Had to have his stick brought back to him by the officials as he made his way to the bench. But, man, you don't want to run into that guy in a dark alley. He's either going to give you moonshine or beat the hell out of you. And he's going to be hearing that at the House of Shamrock. So when I roll in, he's going to be waiting in the parking lot for me with either moonshine or to beat the hell out of me. Go either way, frankly. I'm not sure. Truthfully, he probably works with kindergartners and draws pictures and builds little princess castles and stuff with them. He's probably the nicest guy. He's not mean at all. He just looks that way. Well, the Sharks have control here. Interesting second period so far. I'd say the teams are feeling each other out, but they did that in the first period. This is just a lot of trying to find those pathways, get the puck through to somewhere, anywhere. And we got a slash. It looks like number 6 for the Sharks is ready to go. 16 trying to get away. Slash on the arm. Holding his left wrist. I'm laughing too hard at hear it myself. Penalty of the Warhawks at number 16. 2 minutes for slashing. What a waste. That's what happens when I get like too many microphones in front of me. Just didn't get the that one. That's the one we really have to worry about. Now I'm going to smell like beer the rest of the weekend too. Well, this can just stick up here now. There we go. Beer will hold it right to the edge of the thing. Always an exciting time in the booth here as our roster took a Labatt bath over here as we were trying to get that penalty. See, this is why I need someone to do the paperwork, Dominic, because I'm reaching all over the place, having to knock my beer over just to write down a slashing penalty, you nerd. Dominic's going to take as big a beating as any of these players are this weekend from me. Again, I absolutely love the guy. I'm so thankful to be able to come and do this here now for my 6th year. 2020, during the pandemic at Hazel Park, was my first Frozen Fish Fiasco where Darren McCarty and I got into a tilly. I turtled on the ice to McCarty. He slapped my bare back, pulled my jersey up, and just bare hand slapped me. It was brutal. But that was because another gentleman who had made a bet with McCarty didn't show up, and I went out there to cut a promo, and McCarty ended up cutting a promo on me and him. So, that's what happens sometimes. Yeah, it changed me as a man. But now Darren and I are good friends, and it's always good to see him. That's part of the reason I love coming up here. You're going to get to see him play later. Luke, do you have any memory of Darren McCarty? You were probably not even born yet. Yeah. Yeah, when that guy was winning Stanley Cups, your parents might not have even met for all you know. All right, stoppage play down here. Clock stops. Luke's on it, man. I'm talking to him, and he is not missing these whistles. I am just stupidly impressed with this young man. We've had other kids in here. Luke might be the best one we've ever had. Dominic, hire this kid. I don't know what you have to pay him per hour, but make sure Luke is back next year and forever. This would be your job. Be a timekeeper for us every year. Wow. See, we missed starting it though. I'm saying nice things about you. Luke's just soaking it in. He's like, yeah, compliment me more, announcer guy. Yeah. Yeah, right? It's always someone different, but Luke was doing so well until right there. He was just soaking in the compliments. We're going to have to find someone to give you a professional hug, Luke. You need to be complimented more. You wouldn't miss your clock duties if that were happening. Well, a big shot there by the Sharks at the netminder for the Warhawks. That one skirts right by into the corner. Another shot on net. This one bounces out to the point and all the way into the neutral zone where Peter Chris picks it up there for Kiss. Back to 61 now, leaves it coming across the blue line, picked up 4 players in, 1 hanging high here on the outside of the blue line. That's number 4 for the Sharks there.
Yeah, you got it.
This one's turned into the corner, another opportunity. Come around, brings it around to the circles, and that one's in the glove of the Warhawks netminder. So, stoppage play here. Luke's got it. He's on the clock. Now, Luke, pay attention. They're going to start this thing up again here in a minute. You're doing great, buddy. Don't let me pick on you. All right, time for the face-off here. Far corner down there in the Warhawks end. Warhawks win the face-off, have control. They're bringing it around the near side here. This one comes almost over to the booth, but big number 6 grabs it right there, sends it back into the corner. Goes all the way around the far side. That's picked up by 96 for the Warhawks. He's got the blue hoodie pulled up over his bucket out there. And that one just gets out of the zone. Back into the neutral zone is a bit of a tie-up over there. Number 4 talking it out with number 23 there from the Warhawks. This one comes all the way to the end. Waterford's goalie has to stop that one, actually. It came right out in front of the net. And a little bit of miscommunication there by some players here at the Sharks blue line. Ends up going into the Waterford Sharks offensive end, and here they go with it again. Turning around, 96, blue hoodie opportunity, and just tried to slide that one past the goalie. Doesn't get it, though. That netminder for the Warhawks is doing a heck of a job out there, standing on his head for Detroit right now. Looks like another puck went up and over. We've got a fresh puck taken from just over here to my left-hand side in the penalty box. That's where the referees have chosen to keep those biscuits nice and cold. And if you're watching on the live feed, folks, you may notice just a nice light little snowfall right now out here in Detroit. The official is sending a couple of Warhawks players back to the bench. Oh, and he's giving them hell, too. He's letting them know, you keep trying to do this, we're going to throw your whole team out of this entire tournament, nerds. Quit screwing around. You're looking for an advantage, you're not going to get one, says the official. Not on his watch. Anyway, if it was any other official, maybe they'd get away with it. Not him. All right, Sharks had it. We're getting a call here. What have we got going on? Our goalie seems to be having an equipment issue. Small army of fire ants has climbed into his helmet, I think. I don't know what he's doing out there, but... I don't have any over here with me, no, unfortunately. We don't have any extra pucks anymore, do we? I don't think so. I haven't seen any. Gonna have to send Brother Rice get around the rink to go gather all those loose pucks up. That's how Dominic would do it. I might lose you in between periods here, Luke. You might be the one who has to go do it. I'm not advocating for that. We need Luke here, but...
I'll make my brother do that.
Yeah, there you go. Send him. That guy needs to do something. He's probably just over there putting wood in one of those little fire burners. Did they make you unload the truck? Did you have to carry all the wood out? Oh, dude. Man, when I used to come up in my first couple of years and I was staying on Dominic's couch when I would come into town, because I was still driving up from Cleveland back then, Dominic would make me come in bright and early with him, and I was moving wood with the Brother Ice kids off the truck. Oh, that sucked. Yeah. I mean, the guy who brings wood's a real nice guy. You know, he was always really cool to all of us, but man, that was never fun to do at 4:35 in the morning when he rolls in. Yeah. That truck comes full. I mean, you are moving wood for a while. Yep. I just stopped unwrapping it. I was just shoving full, just wrapped blocks of wood right into the fire pits, man. Who cares? Let the plastic burn. There are days Detroit smells like a tire fire anyway. It's not going to change anything. And I know that because I'm coming from LA, where everything smelled like a damn tire fire for 2 weeks out there recently. Well, this one's tied up on the far boards. We've got about just inside of 8 minutes left to play here in the second period. We're still looking at a 2-1 score up there in favor of the Warhawks, everybody. Sharks looking for something here. There it is, 61. Finally finds a way to get that one up and over the goalie, who was down on his knees like it was prom night.
61.
All right.
16, 26.
Yeah. What am I looking at? 13, 23? Yeah. Nope. 12. 20. Got it. That's 12. Yeah. microphones are just falling over everywhere every time I gotta do a call. All right, well, here we go. Now that the roster is taped up on the wall over there. Waterford goal scored by number 61, Andrew Polishay. The assist goes to number 16, Kieran Carlisle, and also number 20, Jake Pober. Literally, it's like working with trained dogs over here, these microphones. You try to get them to do something. It's like, nah, I want to jump over here now. I'm going to fall down. I'm going to go through the hoop. I'm just going to wander off stage. I'm just going to go do this over here now. These things are crazy. They're everywhere. And the saddest thing is the one microphone I need to make the call to the rink is the one that has the shortest cord to get over to me. So every time I pull this one, it moves everything else in the entire world over here. And that is why our roster is stuck to the glass here with the power of Labatt Blue Light. I had no idea it was an adhesive until today, Luke, but it seems to be working pretty well. And we can see, now this is the full Sharks roster over here. This was taken directly from the website. I don't know that all of these guys are here today. In fact, we've got a goalie change, by the way, for the Sharks. I just noticed, as I noticed the brown pads over here of Ruel Galang. This is, looks like number 30 out there for the Sharks now. That's Justin Yoakum out there in net for the Sharks. He's come in to try to help at least preserve the 2-2 tie where we are all tied up now. And we've got a Sharks player down in the corner, not sure what happened, but he is face down, ass up over there, as they say, and not in a good way. I just lost us a sponsor for something. I don't know the times on these. Thank you. Oh, this isn't the just Michigan Hockey League. What is the I for? M-I-H-L. The Michigan Intense Hockey League. I should know. Now, this is interesting. This is only the second year that the league has had a game here at the Fiasco. So the guys have come in to play last year. This was our curtain jerkers, they call it in pro wrestling. They opened the Fiasco last year. They're opening the Fiasco again this year. Sharks have been in it both years. Sharks won the championship last year, and this year looking to repeat, but being down 2-0 early, they've come back to tie it up 2-2. Maybe coming back to their former form of a season ago. This one comes right out into neutral ice and gets by us, across the blue line into the Sharks' end. 20 picks it up there, sends it up ice to big number 16. 61 brings it in. Those two have been on the ice a few times together today. Work pretty well in tandem, being opposite numbers of one another. Looking out to the point, number 26 standing there now, sends that one in. And that one, gosh, the goalie lost track of it for Detroit there for a moment. Thought he had it in the glove. He's looking up. He can't seem to find it, but Detroit manages to clean that up for the moment. Now it's out of their zone. Chance to breathe. We're getting a change out here. 18 heads over to the bench. Remember him from the first period for his fighting penalty. Switch over here for the Sharks as well to our left, and the Sharks to our left are working the puck, trying to get it in on net. A chance there, and looks like the Warhawks goalie laid out for that one, Labatt Bear style. Even the Sharks player gives him a tap on the head. Hell of a save out there. Nicely done by that goalie. Like his leg pads, too. They look electric. I don't know why. It reminds me of something that I'm a fan of. In fact, the whole Warhawks uniforms. Yeah. It's a nice sweater. Yeah, that splash of color across the middle, the big emblem and everything, but then even the goalie pads kind of go with the color scheme and everything. It just a sharp look. Not to take away from the Sharks uniforms. I'm thinking at some point people should start bringing the announcer an honorary jersey. My number is 17. Just bring those in for Dominic if you want me to call the game more in your favor. Obviously, the Sharks being here the past 2 years, they've been sort of the team that Dominic seems to welcome here, that we see year after year. But it doesn't have to be. First team to bring me a jersey breaks their streak. How's that? That's also going to make Dominic pay me less, though, for coming up here from LA. He's going to stop. He's going to be like, look, you're getting all these gifts. Well, you don't need my money anymore. We're giving that back to Clark Park. Your sponsorship is going not to you anymore, but directly to the Clark Park kids again. And thanks to all of our amazing sponsors. If you haven't had the opportunity yet, everybody, head over to Facebook.com, look up the Frozen Fish Fiasco, follow them out there so you can keep up with the action year after year. The amazing Adam Hyde, who keeps popping in here from time to time, checking on whether Luke or I could use some coffee. Adam was actually handling all the social media this year and getting all the sponsors put up there so that we can see who's helping to run this event this year, backing us, and making sure that the kids at Clark Park are taken care of, as well as all of the production that you're enjoying here today at the House of Shamrocks or on the live stream continues to be brought to you year after year. All right, couple of changes here as the Sharks are into the Warhawks end again. I'm trying to get a picture from our vantage point. I'm gonna take a picture of the roster stuck to the window here with a bat blue light, and then get a shot of some of the action down there at the other end of the ice. I'm being told to clean my lens for cleaner pictures. I don't want to do that because the only cleaning product we have here is the same as our adhesive product. It's Labatt Blue Light, and I don't know if that's actually a proper lens cleaner. I imagine we could just spill some on my phone and see how that goes. Luke's in full agreement. He's like, yeah, dude, wreck your phone. I want to see what that looks like. Let's create some chaos today. Plenty of it out there on the ice, though, already in this game. What have we had, Luke? We've had a fight. We've had a couple of minor injuries out there. A tie game late in the second period here. Just 2 minutes, 24 seconds left to play up there. The officials waving at us again. Wave back. Hey, how you doing over there, everybody? Good to see you. Thanks. I hope you stopped waving at us. All right, bye. This one's down in the Sharks' end for the face-off. They're trying to break it out. It was won by the Sharks. Here they come with it into the neutral zone, taking it up ice, crosses the blue line. 25 going after it. That one's on net, and it is smothered and covered like your hash browns at Waffle House. You're going to get a face-off over there on the far side. Warhawks are ready, Sharks are ready. This one squirts out past the blue line. Sharks chase it down slowly, and the Warhawks are really coming after them, but the Sharks have been very patient. Surprisingly, the Warhawks seem like they're skating a whole lot for not a lot of action. And 25 took way too long to settle that puck down. If you're going to have the A on your jersey, you're going to have to make decisions a whole lot quicker than that, young man. Just send it in wobbly. It makes it harder for the goalie to grab. 26 looking across ice here now. 25 waiting over there on the backside. 8 comes in through the slot, no chance. Goalie's got the pad down there. That was in his toe. He kicks it out into the slot where the officials will be picking it up. Looks like we've got a little bit of a disagreement down there again between these two teams. No love lost between these teams with Valentine's Day less than 2 weeks away now. Minute 32 left on the clock. I tell you to do something nice for your sweetie, and if that's what you want to do, you know what you could do? You could get a shirt for charity. Tell your sweetie how much you love them by paying $10 to our friend Tony over at the merchandise tent. You can write down whatever you want to say, as long as it's mostly clean, not like I've been so far this morning. And I have to read it. All of your bizarre love poetry, I will read out loud during the live stream to your Valentine's Day sweetheart. How about that? Do you have a message for your sweetheart, Luke? No? All right. That's fair. I don't have one for mine either. I don't even know who she is. I gotta find her. Still looking after all these years. It's been nice though. It's been a very peaceful run. As of late, the 20s and 30s, parts of the 40s, just filled with chaos, man. Now that I'm a little older, a little wiser, I don't need to do that to myself. I'm my own sweetie. So, happy Valentine's Day, Mike Travis. You're a hell of a guy. I'll bet you are too, Luke, but... Oh! The Warhawks fire that one through the 5-hole and end the tie with 22 seconds left on the clock here. Oh. Thank you, sir. That'll warm me up. I was talking about doing chirps for your sweetie with Valentine's Day 2 weeks away. You must have heard me.
33 from 8 and 81.
Thank you.
And 1938.
Got it. All right. Detroit Warhawks goal scored by number 33. The assists go to number 8 and 81 at 1938 in the period. Now, I was telling our friend Tony over in the merch booth, Tony Maiello, he is here selling some of his artwork. He is a phenomenal painter, artist, comic book writer, and creator in his own right. He's known Dom probably longer than I have. And Tony heard me talking about Valentine's Day and sweethearts, and he brought me a Valentine's gift here for the end of the second period. Oh, wow, what a save. Sharks with an opportunity, and that Warhawks goalie just slapped that puck right away. Kept the Sharks from getting another one on the board to tie it up. So, at the end of the second period, the score, the Detroit Warhawks 3, the Waterford Sharks 2. And that's where we stand going into the third period. The guys are heading off the ice now. We're going to get an ice cut. They're still looking over there at that spot just outside of center ice over there. I'm seeing, actually there's one over here by us as well now. And the team who handles the ice making.
For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, veal dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Clark Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community.
Getting up every morning to go out to do a hard day's work, that didn't just begin. We have been relentlessly weaving this fabric since 1938. And it hasn't been easy. We have been an important spark in an engine that has powered generations. Today, UAW Local 600 spans 4 sectors. We have 45 autonomous units. There are over 30,000 active and retired members. And guess what? We make a difference in our communities too. UAW Local 600, a history to be proud of, a tradition to carry on.
A Dream Limousine continues to be Metro Detroit's finest luxury transportation service. 734-542-6800. Offering late model luxury SUVs to brand new party buses that seat up to 34 passengers. 734-542-6800. Including the one-of-a-kind Escalade Stretch with the exciting jet door. Call 734-542-6800. That's 734-542-6800. A Dream Limousine.
Since 2012, Mess Bucket Comics has been an independent comic book publisher bringing you a variety of genres, ranging from superheroes to pro wrestling to sports-themed graphic novels like the following. The Arcane Awakening is a graphic novel trilogy where God's army, the Ministry, and Lucifer's army, the Demonic Blight, battle each other one last time for Earth and humanity, winner take all. Mojo, a popular general of the Ministry, is a descendant of Jim Morrison and speaks in all lyrics by the Doors, while Ravager, a general of the Demonic Blight, is a cannibal demon that was inspired by the writer's ex-girlfriend. Donnybrook is a comic series about a semi-pro hockey league featuring real-life stories from former professional athletes. The fictional teams in the series are owned by four-time Stanley Cup winner Darren McCarty, Major League Baseball all-star Brandon Inge, Hollywood actor from the Clerks movie franchise Brian O'Halloran, and pro wrestler Rowdy Roddy Piper. Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Kilted Avenger, is a 54-page graphic novel featuring WWE Hall of Famer Rowdy Roddy Piper as a talk show host by day and vigilante by night. Roddy fights off the evil Ruth S. Heel with the help of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Mick Foley, Tony Schiavone, and many others. Finally, Darren McCarty, Life's a Grind, Enjoy My Truth, a 150-page graphic novel. Mess Bucket Comics dives into the highs and lows of Darren McCarty's exciting life story, as well as provide untold tales of the hockey legend. Get these books, exclusive signed merchandise, and up-to-date information at MessBucketComics.com, and follow us at Mess Bucket Comic on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, beer dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Block Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community.
Getting up every morning to go out to do a hard day's work, that didn't just begin. We have been relentlessly weaving this fabric since 1938. And it hasn't been easy. We have been an important spark in an engine that has powered generations. Today, UAW Local 600 spans 4 sectors. We have 45 autonomous units. There are over 30,000 active and retired members. And guess what? We make a difference in our communities too. UAW Local 600, a history to be proud of, a tradition to carry on.
Miracle Flow, you know, a lot of people claiming, oh, hockey here, this, hockey that. There's only one. There's only one. You know, I'm out here since 2016 selling the finest salad dressings for your salad. You know, sure, okay, yeah, you got the salad, but we got the dressing. And I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, a lot of people have considered us the Paul Newman of hair care products, in the sense that, you know, we're just the best. You know what I mean? So to be considered, you know, the Paul Newman of our own respective salad dressing is just, I mean, to say it's anything under honor would be ridiculous. So I mean, that's obviously huge. You know, I mean, obviously we understand we're no Hidden Valley Ranch. We get that, but we're out there. You know, they're not going to stock us in the shampoo aisle, we're going to try again in the salad dressing aisle, because I mean, it works either way.
A Dream Limousine continues to be Metro Detroit's finest luxury transportation service. 734-542-6800. Offering late model luxury SUVs to brand new party buses that seat up to 34 passengers. 734-542-6800. Including the one-of-a-kind Escalade Stretch with the exciting jet door. Call 734-542-6800. That's 734-542-6800. A Dream Limousine.
Since 2012, Mess Bucket Comics has been an independent comic book publisher bringing you a variety of genres, ranging from superheroes to pro wrestling to sports-themed graphic novels like the following. The Arcane Awakening is a graphic novel trilogy where God's army, the Ministry, and Lucifer's army, the Demonic Blight, battle each other one last time for Earth and humanity, winner take all. Mojo, a popular general of the Ministry, is a descendant of Jim Morrison and speaks in all lyrics by the Doors, while Ravager, a general of the Demonic Blight, is a cannibal demon that was inspired by the writer's ex-girlfriend. Donnybrook is a comic series about a semi-pro hockey league featuring real-life stories from former professional athletes. The fictional teams in the series are owned by four-time Stanley Cup winner Darren McCarty, Major League Baseball all-star Brandon Inge, Hollywood actor from the Clerks movie franchise Brian O'Halloran, and pro wrestler Rowdy Roddy Piper. Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Kilted Avenger, is a 54-page graphic novel featuring WWE Hall of Famer Rowdy Roddy Piper as a talk show host by day and vigilante by night. Roddy fights off the evil Ruth S. Heel with the help of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Mick Foley, Tony Schiavone, and many others. Finally, Darren McCarty, Life's a Grind, Enjoy My Truth, a 150-page graphic novel. Mess Bucket Comics dives into the highs and lows of Darren McCarty's exciting life story, as well as provide untold tales of the hockey legend. Get these books, exclusive signed merchandise, and up-to-date information at MessBucketComics.com, and follow us at Mess Bucket Comic on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, beer dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Clark Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community. For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, beer dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Clark Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community.
Getting up every morning to go out to do a hard day's work that didn't just begin. We have been relentlessly weaving this fabric since 1938. And it hasn't been easy. We have been an important spark in an engine that has powered generations. Today, UAW Local 600 spans 4 sectors. We have 45 autonomous units. There are over 30,000 active and retired members. And guess what? We make a difference in our communities too. UAW Local 600, a history to be proud of, a tradition to carry on.
A Dream Limousine continues to be Metro Detroit's finest luxury transportation service. 734-542-6800. Offering late model luxury SUVs to brand new party buses that seat up to 34 passengers. 734-542-6800. Including the one-of-a-kind Escalade Stretch with the
For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic
of this closely contested game between the Waterford Sharks and the Detroit Warhawks. Shots on goal already for the Sharks. They've got control down in the Warhawk end. And they are just looking to use points. He just blind passed that one right to a Warhawk, though. And here come the Warhawks. High shot. Backside of the net. The goalie scrambling. That's still number 30 in there, by the way. That's Justin Yoakum out there for the Sharks. He replaced Ruel Galang earlier in the game. The roster is still sticking over here, Luke. Labatt Blue Light, one of the most powerful adhesives. I actually think it might have just frozen up there at this point. I'm not even sure it's stuck. I think just, like, no, it's still wet. It's not frozen. It's just, it's doing its thing. But it's a great place for that roster for the Sharks. I can see it clearly if I look to my left. It's right there, and I still have full view of the ice. It's in the perfect spot. And then they put, you know, a photographer or a coach or some other damn thing over here in the box, and I can't see anything. We get all these dignitaries wandering through and getting their photos, getting in my way. All right, so people sneaking around back there. Photographers now again in the penalty box, which means my field of view is going to be severely limited, looking down toward the Warhawks' goal. However, the puck isn't anywhere near that right now. That's all the way down here at the Waterford end, deep on the back wall behind the net, cleared out into the near corner where this one comes out to Waterford right inside the blue line. And wow, what an opportunity there. The goalie snatches that one out of the air with his glove for Waterford. Nicely done by Mr. Yoakum out there for the Sharks. All right, the official's waving at us again. We'll wave back at him. Hey, buddy, thanks so much. Good to see you. It's not what he's doing. He's raising his hand, just letting people know you can't come off the bench anymore. Stay where you're at. Don't come out here. It's dangerous. In a 3-2 game in the third period. What do you expect to happen here, Luke? What do you think? Are the Warhawks going to hang on, or?
I think the Warhawks will find a way to come back.
Okay.
I think that they could pop one in and possibly come back from that.
All right. So Luke is the optimist here. He's thinking this one could. I think you mean Waterford. The Sharks can come back on this one. Yeah, Sharks are coming back, says Luke. You know what, Luke? I'm going to tell you, the Sharks won this one last year. I might give this one to the Warhawks right now. With a 1-goal lead going into the third. A 2-goal lead, I might not have given it to them. We've seen that evaporate already in this game. Just a 1-goal lead, though, they might be able to hold on to that here in this period. But we do have a new goalie for the Sharks, as I mentioned there in the second period, and the goalie here for the Warhawks from Detroit. That guy's been standing on his head out there. He is gone. I mean, he is full of bat bear. My goalie, back when I was playing for the Chiefs in Cleveland, we had a guy, his name was Tommy Koo. I don't even know if Tommy Koo was Chinese, but we called him the Great Wall of China. Because Tommy Koo was a freaking wall in the net. Yeah. I miss the Great Wall. He was a hell of a goalie. And Detroit goalie is a lot like Tommy Koo. I also had a member of the Robitaille family playing for me. Dave Robitaille was my goalie for a time. Played with a roller hockey and ice hockey team known as the Skating Tripods. And Dave is a distant cousin of Luke Robitaille and Randy Robitaille, who I played with a little bit at Miami University. Sharks, but turned away. Last second, this one comes out across the slot right to a Sharks player. It's 96. The blue hoodie is down off the bucket right now. That one's sent into the slot. Nobody home, but 6 finds it, sends it right into the gut of the Warhawks goalie. Score remains 3-2. We're at 15:37 remaining in the third. And the referee is waving at us again. Hello, linesman. Hello, official. I always forget. What do the bands mean? It's been a while. The orange band is a linesman. The other guys are just referees, right? Yeah, I think I'm right with that. Feels right. Excellent officiating crew, by the way, right, Luke? I mean, yeah, they've been tremendous in this game. Kept it honest, kept it fair, kept it reasonably clean. And when things got a little tense out there, they handled it immediately. So nice job by the officiating crew in this MIHL contest to open the 2025 Frozen Fish Fiasco. All benefits, all proceeds are going to the Clark Park Coalition. Now these folks provide tutoring programs, after-school programs, summer programs, winter programs, and also food security for families and children here in the summers at Clark Park, making sure that those kids in inner city Detroit have all the things they need to get ahead in life. And we are very proud to have them as the beneficiaries of this charity hockey tournament each and every year. 16 years running now, Luke. 16 years. You're a freshman. That's longer than you've been alive.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, Fiasco's been around just longer than Luke, so that's pretty impressive. Yeah. Makes you realize how old the men that you're having to work with today are as well. We are ancient. We saw the pyramids being built, Luke. We know who the doors are. I will tell you this: the lead singer. Remember how I mentioned he died and everything? Yeah, I think he took his own life. He was a heck of a drug addict. Jim Morrison was. But Jim, I've actually been to his grave in Paris. It was where he was buried. He was dead long before I was born. So, but I did know the music. Not that my dad was a fan, but I had plenty of friends who were fans. There's a little guy from. He's actually from England, but he's known for being in and around L.A. He did a cover of a Doors song called L.A. Woman. And that artist's name, that singer's name is Billy Idol. You ever hear of him? Yeah, he's kind of like the godfather. Well, I don't know if he wants that title, but sort of the godfather of alternative sort of punk of a certain era. Not that he's the godfather of punk. I'm certainly, you could give that to the Ramones, the Sex Pistols, anybody like that, but Billy Idol was certainly of a time and was the guy in his generation. So he's touring with Joan Jett. You ever hear of her? She's like, hey, myself for a love of you, No, Joan Jett, amazing artist. You gotta look her up. She's done a couple of cool songs. That's her big one. She did a cover of Crimson and Clover as well. Luke's gonna be into some old school music from him, man. Turning you on to the 80s, buddy. My generation of music. Born in the 70s, but didn't actually understand music until the 80s. And oh, nice, just a little chip shot right there in the crease practically for the Warhawks. Good chance, but the Sharks goalie shuts them down. Oh, what? What? Oh yeah, that is crazy. Well, I just spilled the beer on the stick. It fell down, so we got to re-stick it. That one was intentional. Yeah, I mean, our photographer over here making sure I'm not wasting beer frivolously. I'm actually using it to put our roster back up on the glass. Only way I'm going to know what's going on. Let's face it, you've been here enough years with me to know I have no clue what's happening.
That's right.
They just put me in front of a microphone and hope I know something. Here's what I know right now. Wow. Big rip from the Warhawks. That one went high off the glass over there. Launched in from the blue line. And a little bit of a body shot there. And we're getting physical here. The third, the Warhawks want to protect that lead. And it's gonna get ugly here. This is what we've been waiting for. This is why Dominic Reggio, the guy who puts the Frozen Fish Fiasco together every year, has this as our curtain jerker. I mean, I'm going to call it a match. It's not even a game. This is a wrestling match out there. These guys are just going to be going at it here pretty soon. We're going to... Oh, we were waving. We're going to wave back. Thanks, buddy. It's a new tradition. I've never done it before, but this year we're doing it. So new traditions being started this year between Luke and I. And what was that? The Warhawks with a shot and a chance there. Shut down by the goalie. But it has been, certainly, for the past few minutes, as we were talking music and everything else, Luke, it's been all Warhawks, right? This one down here in the Sharks end, though, offensive end, the Warhawks goalie forced to make a stop over there. Official waving to us. How you doing? That's our other linesman over there with the orange armbands. Thank you. One of our favorites out there. He's been so kind, so nice. He's really taken his time to make sure we have the information we need to be able to bring this call and all the scoreboard operation handled completely by Luke today, everybody. So they trained you in what, about 2-3 minutes? How to run this thing, and Luke is he's doing a bang-up job over here, everybody, so yeah. Big ups to Luke, as we used to say. Big ups to Luke. He's handling things very well. He's got this thing under control. One little flub with the clock there, but that's because I was complimenting you. That's on me. I'm taking that one. That is not on you. If Dominic has a problem, you let him know to come talk to me. I'll cover for you, because that was all me. Yeah, you'll see a couple of them get up there. I think, is that still it sitting over there, or is that just the spot that it left? It looks like over there to the left. Can't tell. Yeah. That could be a puck up there for all we know. They get up there every now and again, no joke. I've seen them go up there. Like some dumb kid throwing his frisbee up there. Oh, and another stoppage of play here all of a sudden. That didn't take long. Oh. Luke's looking at pucks on the roof. He's not handling his... See, every time I compliment you on the job you're doing, you fall apart, Luke. We're going to get this fixed. It's first game. Plenty of time. We've got 5 games today, Luke. 5 of them. Now, how long are you here? You're probably going to...
I'm here till 11.
Yeah, you're out of here at some point. So, yeah. I'm hoping you're here for the pizza.
Pizza, wow.
Yeah, they bring pizza. Did they take care of you? Have they given you coffee, pizza, anything yet today?
I mean, they've offered me plenty, but...
Yeah. I was going to say, take advantage. As long as they're offering it and it's free, you take it, man. Because Dominic is not that generous. He's a businessman. Guy's a shark. Take everything he gives you for free. Because most of the time, all he's going to give you is a handshake and the pat on the back. He's worse than a wrestling promoter. They'll give you a hot dog and a handshake. Dom's just going to give you the handshake. But if you're here past 11, there it is. Sharks tie it up all of a sudden. Well, Luke, your prediction has come true. There it is. We're in the third period here. We get this one sorted out from our officials. No one's coming over here. Here we go. Thank you. Excellent job by our linesman as always. Here we go. It's time for the official call on the ice. And we're going to get a switch. We're right at about that 10-minute mark. So we're going to switch ends here with our goaltenders just so that the advantage of the sun at the other end isn't favoring one team or the other. Waterford Sharks goal scored by number 61, Andrew Polishay. The assist goes to number 26, Jared Siegel, and number 16, Kieran Carlisle. That is 2 goals for 61. He's going to be our MVP if the Sharks win this thing. Well, folks, the third period continues on. We're inside of 10 minutes now, 9:36 on the clock. And just like that, the Warhawks are back on top. We switch ends of the ice, and suddenly the Sharks goalie forgets.
81-33.
Thank you. Detroit Warhawks goal scored by number 81. The assist goes to number 33. And for the Warhawks fans, you know who they are because we sure don't. They didn't give us any information on these guys, so we're doing our absolute freaking best. What was that? Was it like 33? So it's going to be a 20 roll call, 10:27 remaining. Whoa! Warhawks almost had another one there. I could tell by Luke's excitement. I'm doing paperwork for Dominic freaking Reggio. Not to be confused with Seth freaking Rollins. Good Lord, Luke. I'm coming undone on an hour and 15 minutes of sleep. Yeah, Seth freaking Rollins is very different than Dominic friggin' Reggio, who has me doing his paperwork here in the booth. I've been promised another of you amazing Brother Rice kids here seem to know the game at the very least to handle the paperwork, but as of yet, maybe when you're out of here at 11 and we get the next crop of Brother Rice kids in, you're the early group. Now, Luke, when you get out of here, what have you got going on a Saturday? What does a young freshman... A game, really? What time's your game? Where are you playing?
We're playing at Taylor Sportsplex.
Taylor Sportsplex. No affiliation with Taylor Swift. It's Taylor, Michigan. Yeah. Playing who? Hoban? Houghton. Okay. So yeah, Houghton's coming in against Brother Rice, and that's the what is it? Our varsity B team, you said? Yeah. So a chance to get off the schneid. Take it to him. Take the lumber to him, Luke. Light him up. You've seen some great hockey here this morning. I expect great things from you guys. Yeah, good. Don't embarrass Brother Rice any further this season. I've been here. I'm sending you a little LA luck. Okay. Not that the Kings have been lighting up the league this year or anything, but I will say this: every Los Angeles game that I have been to, with the exception of well, they're not even Los Angeles, they're the Anaheim Angels. But every Los Angeles game I've gone to, from the Kings to the Dodgers to everybody else, they have won. So yeah. So I am a lucky charm for the LA teams. Maybe I'll be a lucky charm for your Brother Ice team there, the Varsity B team. Yeah. Sending the good luck electricity over your way. Yeah. And obviously, we want to give a big thanks. You know, Luke is here with me in the booth, but to all the Brother Ice, the young men at Brother Ice come out every year. Dominic went to Brother Ice. He's a former hockey player there, brings out the hockey players, gives them an opportunity to get some community service credits and everything, right, that you guys need to get handled. So an excellent partnership with the young men at Brother Rice here in Detroit. Always good to have them here with us, handling the volunteer opportunities that they manage each and every year at the Frozen Fish Fiasco. Great opportunity for those young men to be able to give back to the community in a meaningful way and an easy way, doing something that they enjoy, being around ice hockey. So very, very cool stuff, man. Happy to have you guys here each and every year that you're here with us. All right, our official linesman waving at us. We wave back. Thanks, Luke. He got him that time. They have no idea why we're doing what we do, but just stupidity. Oh, wow. There it is. The Sharks put one in the back of the net. We're going to get an announcement here. This one's tied up again at 4 all of a sudden with 6:45 left on the clock.
61 from 2016 at 13:15.
Thank you. Well, that's a hat trick now for, I mean, either way, even if in a loss, I think I'm going to give him the MVP. Waterford Sharks goal scored by number 61, Andrew Polishay. The assists go to number 20, Jake Pover, and number 16, Kieran Carlisle. That's a playmaker for Carlisle, too. A note on that last goal for Andrew Polishay, that is a hat trick in today's game. Congratulations, Andrew. And then also for number 16, Kieran Carlisle, that's 3 assists on the day. That's the playmaker for Kieran. And another one goes in for the Waterford Sharks. They've taken the lead for the first time.
16-25.
Thank you. At 13:36. Now he's got a playmaker and a goal. He's doing it all. This kid maybe is the MVP, this Kieran Carlisle. I'm going to talk to Dominic. Waterford goal scored by number 16, Kieran Carlisle. The assist goes to number 25, Joe Gibbs. And once again, there it is, everybody. The Waterford Sharks take their first lead of the game, 5-4 here in the third period. 25 out there now with it. Joe Gibbs just got the assist on that last goal. He's working it around in the bottom end. Warhawks have it now, though. They're out into the neutral ice here at center. Take it across the blue line, fire one in. And that's stopped by number 30, Justin Yoakum. Official pulls it out of his glove, and we're going to have a face-off in the far corner over there. Warhawks with an opportunity. We've seen them do this all day long, Luke. They have won the face-off down here low, put a goal in the net. The Sharks are stacked up over there. They've got the crease pretty well, in the slot, I should say, pretty well tied up. They win the face-off, however, not going to be a problem for them whatsoever. Be able to go right back in here, and that puck comes out of the zone, but 2 Warhawks waiting at center ice on the red line here. Sharks trying to get this one out, back up against the wall. Plenty of traffic over there, though. This one's tied up, sent out a bit. And here come the Sharks. Take it across the blue line, 71 with it there. Sends it across the slot. What an opportunity on the back door. Just can't put it home, but a nice effort there This one's in the skate of the Sharks, and I'm pretty sure I heard a whistle. What do we have there? 2-line pass? Yep, our linesman is waving at us. We'll wave back. Hey. He doesn't care. He's got a job to do out there. There's two goofballs over here in the announce booth being weird. Don't mind us, sir. You're doing a great job. 5:15 left on the clock here in the third. 5-4 Sharks over the Warhawks. And this one squirts over to our goalie. He's got it in the glove, sends it back out to the official, and we're getting another face-off in the same circle. Everyone's set. We're underway. Sharks have control of this one. Try to send it all the way around the boards, but that one gets hung up in the corner, near corner. Sharks with an opportunity there. Turned away by the goalie. They've still got control in the deep far corner, but it's getting moved around. Sharks with it now. They're bringing it out. Breakaway. Here comes Peter Chris. Not actually number 29's real name, by the way. That's Tyler Groff. He's just got the kitty makeup on today. What a look out there for Tyler Groff, right? I mean, if you can see it on the camera, I don't know who's filming this guy, but I don't know if it's a Kiss tribute or if he's just a goofy guy. Probably, nah, he's not a goalie. He's not that weird. Yeah, he's just weird. Not goalie weird, just weird. Shot by Detroit, covered and smothered once again by your Sharks goalie. Justin Yoakum there hands it off to the official again, and another face-off in the far circle in the Sharks defensive end. Warhawks with it. They've got control. Kind of came into the top end of the slot there, but that one's fired deep into the corner. We've got some pucks over here. Our official grabs one from right over here to my left. That one went over the glass, and he's heading down to the near circle for this face-off. A little bit of a change of pace, but it's been all Warhawks full control down there in the Sharks' end, it feels like, for the past little bit here. They're trying to get this one tied up with just under 4:15 right now on the clock, actually. Plenty of hockey left to play. With a 1-goal lead. Oh, he rolls the barrel just a little too heavy there for Peter Chris to get to it. But that's 29 again. That's Groff out there. And he fires one in at the goalie. Big rebound right into the top of the slot. Sent in again into the far corner in the Warhawks end. They try to send it out. Stopped against the wall. Sharks have control again. That's the 15-16. And the goalie lays out and covers that one up. Stick on the ice across the goal line just to make sure nothing gets past him as he lays out to cover that one up. Does not want to give the Sharks an opportunity to put another one in the net this late in the game. And we are just inside 3:45 left. We're at 3:44 on the stoppage. Face-off coming up in the far corner down in the Warhawks end. Detroit preparing their defense here. They line up, and the face-off is underway. Sharks win that one. Back out to the points. That one skips across the blue line, let me say. Sharks going back in after this one. Clear the offsides. Get everybody out of that offensive zone back on the other side of the blue line. But here come the Warhawks. Big shot from up near the point on the far side of the ice. 3:20 left on the clock at this point right now. Warhawks still looking to make a name for themselves. Get that equalizer here late in the third. Comes all the way back into their end, but barely. They bounce it off the boards here right in front of us. 23 sends it deep into the Shark territory, but they've got it already. They're bringing it out. Cross the blue line. 61 with it there. Sent back in by the Warhawks. 16 with it, though. Looking up ice all the way to 15. Gets caught in the 2-line pass.
You're going to help with the carpet and everything.
Hey, real quick, we got one guy with a playmaker and a goal, or one guy with a hat trick? Who are you giving it to for MVP for the Sharks right now?
Oh my God, I couldn't give a fuck less.
And there you have it from Dominic Regio. Pretty sure that went out on the live feed right now. Good Lord, Dobbies. Amazing. It's, he doesn't care about a great game for the curtain jerker the way we do on the bench over here, right? Like, that's hysterical. What would you say, Luke? Let's hand it over to a Brother Ice Kid. A guy with a playmaker and a goal, or a guy who gets a hat trick on the day? They really have. They've been a tandem. We've talked about them throughout the game. 16 and 61 out there, opposite numbers. They've really lit up the scoreboard for the Waterford Sharks today.
I would personally give it to 61. He's
for the hat trick. He's doing the heavy lifting. Yeah. All right. I like that. I like that call. Gretzky, though, man, he made his career on assists, So you could give it to the playmaker with the goal. He's got 4 points as opposed to 3. That would be my choice. We'll have to do a coin toss or something. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. We're inside 2 minutes. 1:45 on the clock right now. We'll actually try to get the 1 minute call this time. What do you think, Luke? You think I can do it? You've been so good with the clock. You think I could do my job right? Yeah. We'll see. 1:30 on the clock right now. Sharks have it in the Warhawks end. They try to send it deep into the corner. Sharks have control. Number 71 with it down there now. That's Spencer Bowman. 24 here in the neutral zone. 29, Peter Chris chasing it back there. Not Peter Chris. Again, 29 is Tyler Groff. Coming up the ice with it. There's 96. Blue hoodie, not on the bucket right now. He's got it pulled down. He's warmed up. He's feeling good out there. This one comes out of their zone back into neutral ice where the Warhawks pick it up. 16 on the far side, sends it in. And I missed the 1 minute call, Luke. I missed it. We're inside of a minute now. 45 seconds left. And that one is covered up by the Warhawks goalie at 44 seconds left on the clock right now. Officials waving. Everybody's waving. And we're going to get a face-off down here in the Sharks' end. I actually have some stuff to announce at the end of a game that I haven't spilled beer on. Let me make sure I say the right thing. Oh, there it is. There's my, that's what I have to say there. Terrific. We're getting a timeout here. I don't know who called it. I don't know where we put it on the score sheet. I don't think it matters. Nah, nobody's watching anyway. All right, what did we have? We had home. We had 1 and 2. In the second period, we had 1 and 1. And here in the third, we have, well, we can't put the total yet. Good chance with a face-off down in the Sharks' end, everybody, that the Warhawks are going to be pulling their goalie for a 6th attacker down here in their offensive zone. And sure enough, that's what they've done. Empty net to our right. 6 of the best Warhawks players out there. Now, you're going to keep a couple of top-notch defensemen up there at the points, but what do you think, Luke? Are they going with 4 forwards and 2D up there? It would look like it, right? I mean, that's kind of the idea here. You've got that extra attacker. You're going to try to take advantage of it, tuck one in, but the Sharks end up winning that face-off. Send it around, just get it out of the zone. Not able to do it. This one squirts out, though. 35 seconds left on the clock. Back across near our side here at center ice. That one's sent in deep all the way around to the far side. Sharks trying to get control. They tie it up, but this one goes deep into the corner. Sharks with it. Warhawks with it. Hard to tell what's going on out there. A lot of people in my way right now, everybody. 15 seconds on the clock now. Pucks at center ice. Warhawks with control. Number 81 sends it in deep. It's around behind the net of the Sharks. 25 with it, sends it out. Looking for 15. Not there. 15, 61 with it up there. 15 has it. Sends it in at the side of the net. And the Waterford Sharks, as Luke predicted, complete the comeback. Win this one 5-4. I mean, 16. essentially got the game winner right there. Andy has the 3 assists, so give it to 16. Playmaker in the goal. Yeah, it's over here. All right, cool. We're good. Final score of our first game today. The Detroit Warhawks 4, the Waterford Sharks 5. Dominic, you give me the high sign and I'll announce him.
I'm just trying to get to the... I'll take pictures. I'm not the most skillful on all this crap.
It's Dominic out there.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're going to get the photo, then we're going to do the presentations out here.
Test, test, test.
Waterford, the orange and black team.
Waterford Sharks?
Yep. Folks, today's most valuable player brought to you by Mess Bucket Comics. That's not my fault. I don't have an on-off switch, Dominic. That's the booth. Hey, booth, we need the studio, or the studio mic. We need the rink mic. We're back? Are we on? Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Today's most valuable player, brought to you by Mess Bucket Comics, is number 16 from your Waterford Sharks. That is Kieran Carlisle. Not only did he have the playmaker today, but he scored the game winner to put the Sharks ahead 5-4. Once again, man, that guy's going to beat you up or just give you moonshine. One of the, and he's got the Tennessee waterfall, too. Look at that flow. Are you kidding me? Look at this guy. Big as the freaking Appalachian Mountains. That guy has wrestled a bear and his grandmother. Look at the size of him out there. Golly, what an animal. He's going to kick the can. Losing team in kind of a Letterkenny tradition. The old hockey coach there would always kick that can in the locker room, and by God, he's going to do that here now. Losing team gets the opportunity to do that. It's just like, grr.
Probably for me a little bit. Yeah, we're here with Joe Gibbs. How you feeling after your victory today?
Tired. That one was hard fought.
And we're going to see if we can break some records, Luke. Now, normally when they've done this in the past, as a freshman, you haven't seen this before. He's going to get this right over here on the other side of the carpet. Give it a boot and try to get it as far down the ice as you can. Most people don't even get it past the top of the circles. A couple of people have gotten it into the circles, and I think we've only ever seen it cross the goal line once. So if you can get it all the way down into the corner or right at the door, send it right at a guy's ankles at the door, that's quite an accomplishment. We'll see what big number 92 from the Warhawks brings. I have full faith and confidence in this beast, this Hulk of a human, this freak of nature. This mullet-headed and mustachioed maniac to launch this bucket. Well, now listen. Now he's going to be really pissed off because the Sharks have skated last year's championship trophy onto the ice as a way to just, screw you, Detroit. They don't. They have no respect for you. They're Waterford and you're not, and they beat you today.
size up. Hopefully next one tomorrow.
Well, let's see what he's got. He's being interviewed right now by Greg Russell and whoever's with Greg out there this year. It's a different one every year. You never know who they are. Last year we had Goodwell, and this year he didn't even kick it. He slapped it. My expectations were absolutely not met. Did they not?
Stick around, lots more to come.
Maybe he is truly just a hick from the sticks and incapable of understanding our language and our rules and lessons. He may only speak in grunts. He is, I think he may have just discovered fire finally in his fabulous year in early 2025.
What a great game. We have more frozen fish action coming your way after these messages.
Fabulous.
For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, beer dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Clark Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community.
Getting up every morning to go out to do a hard day's work, that didn't just begin. We have been relentlessly weaving this fabric since 1938. And it hasn't been easy. We have been an important spark in an engine that has powered generations. Today, UAW Local 600 spans 4 sectors. We have 45 autonomous units. There are over 30,000 active and retired members. And guess what? We make a difference in our communities too. UAW Local 600, a history to be proud of, a tradition to carry on.
A Dream Limousine continues to be Metro Detroit's finest luxury transportation service. 734-542-6800. Offering late model luxury SUVs to brand new party buses that seat up to 34 passengers. 734-542-6800. Including the one-of-a-kind Escalade Stretch with the exciting jet door. Call 734-542-6800. That's 734-542-6800. A Dream Limousine.
Since 2012, Mess Bucket Comics has been an independent comic book publisher bringing you a variety of genres, ranging from superheroes to pro wrestling to sports-themed graphic novels like the following. The Arcane Awakening is a graphic novel trilogy where God's army, the Ministry, and Lucifer's army, the Demonic Blight, battle each other one last time for Earth and humanity, winner take all. Mojo, a popular general of the Ministry, is a descendant of Jim Morrison and speaks in all lyrics by the Doors, while Ravager, a general of the Demonic Blight, is a cannibal demon that was inspired by the writer's ex-girlfriend. Donnybrook is a comic series about a semi-pro hockey league featuring real-life stories from former professional athletes. The fictional teams in the series are owned by 4-time Stanley Cup winner Darren McCarty, Major League Baseball all-star Brandon Inge, Hollywood actor from the Clerks movie franchise Brian O'Halloran, and pro wrestler Rowdy Roddy Piper. Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Kilted Avenger, is a 54-page graphic novel featuring WWE Hall of Famer Rowdy Roddy Piper as a talk show host by day and vigilante by night. Roddy fights off the evil Ruth S. Heel with the help of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Mick Foley, Tony Schiavone, and many others. Finally, Darren McCarty, Life's a Grind, Enjoy My Truth, a 150-page graphic novel. Mess Bucket Comics dives into the highs and lows of Darren McCarty's exciting life story, as well as provide untold tales of the hockey legend. Get these books, exclusive signed merchandise, and up-to-date information at messbucketcomics.com, and follow us at Mess Bucket Comic on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, beer dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Clark Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community.
Getting up every morning to go out to do a hard day's work, that didn't just begin. We have been relentlessly weaving this fabric since 1938. And it hasn't been easy. We have been an important spark in an engine that has powered generations. Today, UAW Local 600 spans 4 sectors. We have 45 autonomous units. There are over 30,000 active and retired members. And guess what? We make a difference in our communities too. UAW Local 600, a history to be proud of, a tradition to carry on.
Miracle Flow, you know, a lot of people claiming, oh, hockey here, this, hockey that. There's only one. There's only one. You know, I've been out here since 2016, selling the finest salad dressings for your salad. You know, sure, okay, yeah, you got the salad, but we got the dressing. And I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, a lot of people have considered us the Paul Newman of hair care products, in the sense that, you know, we're just the best. You know what I mean? So to be considered, you know, the Paul Newman of our own respective salad dressing is just, I mean, to say it's anything in our honor would be ridiculous. So I mean, that's obviously huge, you know. I mean, obviously we understand we're no Hidden Valley Ranch, we get that, but we're out there. You know, if they're not going to stock us in the shampoo aisle, we're going to try again in the salad dressing aisle, because I mean, it works either way.
A Dream Limousine continues to be Metro Detroit's finest luxury transportation service. 734-542-6800. Offering late model luxury SUVs to brand new party buses that seat up to 34 passengers. 734-542-6800. Including the one-of-a-kind Escalade Stretch with the exciting jet door. Call 734-542-6800. That's 734-542-6800. A Dream Limousine.
Since 2012, Mess Bucket Comics has been an independent comic book publisher bringing you a variety of genres, ranging from superheroes to pro wrestling to sports-themed graphic novels like the following. The Arcane Awakening is a graphic novel trilogy where God's army, the Ministry, and Lucifer's army, the Demonic Blight, battle each other one last time for Earth and humanity, winner take all. Mojo, a popular general of the Ministry, is a descendant of Jim Morrison and speaks in all lyrics by the Doors, while Ravager, a general of the Demonic Blight, is a cannibal demon that was inspired by the writer's ex-girlfriend. Donnybrook is a comic series about a semi-pro hockey league featuring real-life stories from former professional athletes. The fictional teams in the series are owned by 4-time Stanley Cup winner Darren McCarty, Major League Baseball all-star Brandon Inge, Hollywood actor from the Clerks movie franchise Brian O'Halloran, and pro wrestler Rowdy Roddy Piper. Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Kilted Avenger, is a 54-page graphic novel featuring WWE Hall of Famer Rowdy Roddy Piper as a talk show host by day and vigilante by night. Roddy fights off the evil Ruth S. Heel with the help of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Mick Foley, Tony Schiavone, and many others. Finally, Darren McCarty, Life's a Grind, Enjoy My Truth, a 150-page graphic novel. Mess Bucket Comics dives into the highs and lows of Darren McCarty's exciting life story, as well as provide untold tales of the hockey legend. Get these books, exclusive signed merchandise, and up-to-date information at messbucketcomics.com, and follow us at Mess Bucket Comic on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, beer dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Lock Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community. For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, beer dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Lock Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community.
Getting up every morning to go out to do a hard day's work that didn't just begin. We have been relentlessly weaving this fabric since 1938. And it hasn't been easy. We have been an important spark in an engine that has powered generations. Today, UAW Local 600 spans 4 sectors. We have 45 autonomous units. There are over 30,000 active and retired members. And guess what? We make a difference in our communities too. UAW Local 600, a history to be proud of, a tradition to carry on.
A Dream Limousine continues to be Metro Detroit's finest luxury transportation service. 734-542-6800. Offering late model luxury SUVs to brand new party buses that seat up to 34 passengers. 734-542-6800. Including the one-of-a-kind Escalade Stretch with the exciting jet door. Call 734-542-6800. That's 734-542-6800. A Dream Limousine.
Since 2012, Mess Bucket Comics has been an independent comic book publisher bringing you a variety of genres, ranging from superheroes to pro wrestling to sports-themed graphic novels like the following. The Arcane Awakening is a graphic novel trilogy where God's army, the Ministry, and Lucifer's army, the Demonic Blight, battle each other one last time for Earth and humanity, winner take all. Mojo, a popular general of the Ministry, is a descendant of Jim Morrison and speaks in all lyrics by the Doors, while Ravager, a general of the Demonic Blight, is a cannibal demon that was inspired by the writer's ex-girlfriend. Donnybrook is a comic series about a semi-pro hockey league featuring real-life stories from former professional athletes. The fictional teams in the series are owned by 4-time Stanley Cup winner Darren McCarty, Major League Baseball all-star Brandon Inge, Hollywood actor from the Clerks movie franchise Brian O'Halloran, and pro wrestler Rowdy Roddy Piper. Rowdy Roddy Piper, The Kilted Avenger is a 54-page graphic novel featuring WWE Hall of Famer Rowdy Roddy Piper as a talk show host by day and vigilante by night. Roddy fights off the evil Ruth S. Heel with the help of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Mick Foley, Tony Schiavone, and many others. Finally, Darren McCarty, Life's a Grind, Enjoy My Truth, a 150-page graphic novel. Mess Bucket Comics dives into the highs and lows of Darren McCarty's exciting life story, as well as provide untold tales of the hockey legend. Get these books, exclusive signed merchandise, and up-to-date information at messbucketcomics.com, and follow us at Mess Bucket Comic on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, beer dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Clark Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community.
Getting up every morning to go out to do a hard day's work, that didn't just begin. We have been relentlessly weaving this fabric since 1938. And it hasn't been easy. We have been an important spark in an engine that has powered generations. Today, UAW Local 600 spans 4 sectors. We have 45 autonomous units. There are over 30,000 active and retired members. And guess what? We make a difference in our communities too. UAW Local 600, a history to be proud of, a tradition to carry on.
Miracle Flow, you know, a lot of people claiming, oh, hockey here, this, hockey. There's only one. There's only one. You know, I'm out here since 2016, selling the finest salad dressings for your salad. You know, sure, okay, yeah, you got the salad, but we got the dressing. And I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, a lot of people have considered us the Paul Newman of hair care products, in the sense that, you know, we're just the best. You know what I mean? So to be considered, you know, the Paul Newman of our own respective salad dressing is just, I mean, to say it's anything under honor would be ridiculous. So I mean, that's obviously huge, you know. I mean, obviously we understand we're no Hidden Valley Ranch, we get that, but we're out there. You know, if they're not going to stock us in the shampoo aisle, we're going to try again in the salad dressing aisle, because I mean, it works either way.
A Dream Limousine continues to be Metro Detroit's finest luxury transportation service. 734-542-6800.
To the ice for our officials, thank you very much. It's hockey, man. It's always this way. Every year. I am not the least bit surprised. Dominic can't run everything. He tries, but he can't. I mean, nobody brought any out with him. Neither team brought any out. And somebody brought some pucks over to him finally. There we go. All right. Got a few. Okay, what do I need to say before this game? Let me talk about stuff and things. All right, fans, as our second game of the day gets underway, please remember that we are taking bribes for charity. If you'd like to have a special message said by me during the live stream of this game, please see Tony at the merchandise table in the tent by the entrance. It's only $10, no profanity or company advertisements, please. And once we get a stoppage of play, we will have Marcus Concernicus on the organ out there playing some music for you, everyone. All right, for our live stream, everybody, thanks for joining us for Game 2 between Mally Time and Long Brothers. The Frozen Fish Fiasco, this entire event, is brought to you by our title sponsor, UAW Local 600. Visit today's live stream. This is the copy I've been handed. I'm gonna have to have a talk with Dominic Reggio about what he writes down for me. But don't visit today's live stream because it's brought to you by Mess Bucket Comics. But you're probably already there because you're sitting at the House of Shamrocks watching it. So enjoy the live stream, which is brought to you by Mess Bucket Comics, a Detroit, Michigan-based independent comic book company. Learn more at messbucketcomics.com. Check them out. Dominic Reggio, the creator of The Arcade Awakening, as well as Donnybrook, a 4-book series about hockey and all the greasiest junior stories and stories from Darren McCarty in the NHL included in that Donnybrook series. Enjoy that one. And big news to come for Donnybrook, hopefully in the near future here. So keep your eyes and ears peeled at messbucketcomics.com, everybody. All right, Mally Time with control here. And as every year, Pat Mally puts this whole thing together, comes over here before the game, and hangs out, talks to me, gives me the names of each and every one of his players as he stands there looking across the ice at numbers and trying to figure out who's who on both teams, because he actually organizes his opponent. This year, Long Brothers is basically all out here in Rangers jerseys. That's what they've got on. And the Mally Time team is wearing like the Toronto St. Pat's jerseys, essentially, out there. Green with the white trim. Rangers jerseys are white with a red trim on them. And Pat, I got to tell you, he's probably one of the most Irish guys I've ever seen, is Pat Mally. In fact, Pat is so Irish.
How Irish is he?
There we go. How Irish is he? Our photographer says, Pat Mally is so Irish. He calls his wedding tackle his bagpipe. And his wife calls it the fife and drum. That's how Irish Pat Mally is.
That's pretty Irish.
Yeah, that's real Irish. The photographer agrees. So we're going to tell a lot of horrible Irish jokes that are going to get me canceled today. I'll never be invited back. Pat Mally is going to say get rid of that guy. Change over here for the Long Brothers. Puck stymied a bit here at center ice. But now Long Brothers takes it into the offensive zone where Mally Time clears it, and this one's just squirting all the way up the ice back to the goalie for Long Brothers, who is in an incredible tie-dye jersey back there. Looks like somebody took a lot of mushrooms and threw up on that guy's jersey. That is what we are seeing at the far end of the ice. Over there for Long Brothers. Over here at the other end, it looks like it's just... Is that a shamrock, an eagle, a dragon? I can't tell what's on his jersey, but it's a good look. The green matches the helmet. The gold on the front of the jersey matches the wire mesh of the goalie helmet. It's just kind of coordinated from top to bottom over there for the Mally Time goalie. So I don't know if Pat spent that money. He might have actually found and kidnapped a leprechaun to be able to afford these unis this year for his team, because everybody seems to match finally at Mally Time. Except for Pat. Pat's always going to be wearing his old jersey, and then I think he's still got the old brown pants that he wears each and every year. And you know why Pat wears the brown pants? You guys have seen Deadpool, right? We got new brother Rice Kids here. Luke only had one game with me this morning before he had to take off. The varsity B team playing an afternoon game today. Luke's on that team, so we've got two new guys here. We actually have somebody here to do our paperwork. Hooray! And I'm hoarding the pen. If I do that, just take it from me, because I have dumb nervous habits and I'm going to hold on to it. So just say, Mike, give me the pen, man. Quit playing with it. You can have the nervous habit with it, but leave it if you have to go. How long are you guys here?
I think it's either 5 or 7.
Oh, 5 or 7. So you guys are pretty much here for the whole Detroit game and everything with the Red Wings. Yeah, awesome. Good, you guys are going to get to see a lot of hockey today. Well, here we go down the other way. Long Brothers taking it into their offensive end. Taking it to the right-hand side, fires a shot, goes way up over the goalie, into the glass, into the far corner from us where they're trying to take control. Comes around here to the near side, takes a funny hop off the boards. Time trying to get control, but this isn't going to be like the game we saw previously, a lot more passing, but that one sneaks under the pad of the goalie. We're going to put our new scorekeeper to work here. Now get ready, he's going to give you a couple of numbers. Alright, so the score was number 11. The assist goes to number 10. That was in period 1. And the team was long. Just put long on there. Amazing. And don't worry about the time. They don't care. It's going to be a running clock. It's already gone, so we're not worried about stopping it. The clock's just running the whole time, so we're not going to worry about getting the time for them.
This may sound like a dumb question, but how many periods are there?
So we're going to do 3 periods up here. So for all these games, you're going to have the info up there. They did a 3-minute warm-up with 3 20-minute periods, which run time just means we don't stop the clock, and no zam means we aren't going to cut the ice between the periods. You guys are just going to stay out here, line back up, switch sides, and go again the other way. Yeah. So we got a whole new team trained up here in the booth. Back on the call here for you now. We've got our little guy out there for Long Brothers. Who is that out there? We got a kid player out there for them on the ice. He's doing the cool thing where you tuck your jersey into your pants a little bit and you can't always read the number out there. I want to say it's number 10. That might be Dave Feeney out there. Yeah, I think we got another one from Long Brothers here. Dumps it in as I'm trying to get a number on the little guy. Here comes Timmy. 88 from 24 there. So I'm going to make a couple of calls. I'm going to get these goals announced here because they've come back to back and I can see the numbers. So, a couple of goals here for the Long Brothers team. The first goal comes from number 11, Steve Schultz. Sergeant Steve Schultz. The assist goes to number 10, Dave Feeney. And then on the second goal for Long Brothers, that came from number 88, Whitey. The assist goes to number 24, Double D, Dan David. I never did get a number for Jesse Venegas, so we'll figure it out. If a number comes over from Alley Time and we don't know... Oh, he's the goalie, so it doesn't matter. That's why. But yeah, that's who they call Jesse the Body. If Heenan scores, though, we're calling him... what's his first name? Tom the Brain Heenan, because you got Jesse the Body Venegas, which is old pro wrestling guys, and then Tom the Brain Heenan. Those guys would have known each other. All right, Malley time here with the puck. This is certainly a whole lot slower than our first game between the Warhawks and the Sharks, but Long Brothers already with a 2-goal lead here in the first. The Malley time team just scrambling, trying to make something happen, trying to breathe some life into this team. But this is usually the way for Malley time. We've seen this happen in the past, and somehow they'll end up winning like 7-5 or something. These games can be high scoring. Nice shot there, looking for the far side, brought it all the way across the slot, tried to turn it back, and that one, again, covered and smothered down there like a Waffle House set of hash browns. Goalie covers it up. That's Sam Trella over there in the tie-dye, by the way. Covering that one up for Long Brothers. Malley Time sends a new group out onto the ice, fresh legs. Let's see what they can do. Pat Malley is out there, and guess what? He is not wearing the brown pants this year. He's got the Michigan blue pants on, and he's actually got some green striped Malley Time socks. A bit of a different look for Pat Malley out there. Looks like Pat's lost some weight in the off-season as well. Not sure how. He wonders why the kids here at the Fiasco are always after his Lucky Charms. That's how Irish Pat Malley is. He's eating just bowls of that stuff. It's the official cereal of Pat Malley. You gotta stop. I'm gonna get canceled, boys. They're gonna tell me I can't do this job anymore. We'll leave Pat alone till the second period. I mean, Pat'll take them in very good natured. They are, and Pat's been around hockey so long. I don't have a joke for that. I probably could have come up with something. I'm not gonna pick on Pat's age. I'm getting old myself. Some of us will never hang up the skates. Mally Time having a little trouble breaking this one out again. Long Brothers keeping it deep in the corner over here on the near side. Comes out now into the slot. There's a little give and go. 30-76 out there for the Long Brothers team. A lot of chit-chat outside the booth here again as people stand in the exhaust of the big LED screen bus that we have here to broadcast the game live to the folks in the stands on the other side. Now, it's not that hard to see the game from that vantage point in the bleachers over there, but if you're having trouble, well, just look up at the big screen. They've got some camera folks out here keeping an eye on the game today, and they just aim it back at everything so you can see what's going on. White team has 2, green team has 0. Long Brothers is 2. Mally Time is 0. They're green. Mally Time is green. Always Mally Time is green. They're Irish. They're Irish as hell, Jorg. How Irish are they? I can't do my next joke. We said we weren't going to pick on Pat anymore. We're going to leave him alone until the second period. I've got plenty of Irish jokes to destroy Pat Malley with, though. And I might even write some more while we have some stoppage of play. You never know. I might be inspired. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wrote other ones in my head. I didn't like them as much. You know, you just write them all down and you try them out. You test them with the audience, see what works. He'll get really mad if I make a Notre Dame joke, though, and I did have a Notre Dame joke about the Fighting Irish that I don't know if I want to use that one against Pat, because obviously when he's wearing Michigan pants, you don't always want to talk about Notre Dame. Did this thing turn off? Yeah, what's going on? Is it on? No, it's still plugged in, I think. I wonder if it just overheated or something. Or does it need kerosene? No, this is electric. And it's from Clark Park. It's their machine. So, I don't know. I got a light. Yeah, I know. This is going to get cold in here for us. Alright. Let's see what's going on with that. And did they get one back here? They got one. Nope. Yeah, we did get one. Here we go. This one's going to Mally. Just from number 2. There you go. Mally. Yep. And then for still the first period. And then I'll do the announcement. Mally Time goal scored by number 2, Bobby Nelson. And that makes it a 2-1 game here. Mally Time slowly chipping away at the lead that Long Brothers created early in the first. Again, with a running clock, time is moving a whole lot quicker here. We're looking at just inside of, well, we're counting down to about 5:35, 5:30 right now here with this stoppage of play. First period's going to be wrapping up pretty quickly as opposed to the last game. Long Brothers wins that face-off. They've got it here at center ice. They're going to take it across the blue line. And again, this is an older team of fellas out here playing together. So, the skills are winding down a little bit. Much slower game. This is kind of a Saturday afternoon beer league game for sure. Mally Time looking to squirt across the middle, but it gets past the chosen pass, comes all the way out to the far side, or near side, I should say, over here by us, and then went all the way back over to the far side It's picked up by Long Brothers. They're coming through the neutral zone now, trying to make that turn, get it into their offensive end, and it didn't happen. Mally Time cleans it up, and they're looking for their breakout. Over here to the bench as a change is made for Mally Time, and that one goes up against the boards over there, sent back. We're going to clean this up a little bit. Another change here for Mally Time with new personnel out there. 19 for Mally Time with it now. That one's already picked up, sent back in by Long Brothers, but 35 out there for Mally Time. Teddy Ledzinski picks that one up. A little bit of a hook there from number 19 on Mally Time, holding up that arm as he was reaching for the puck there on Long Brothers. Not called by the officials, not really an impediment to his play. And we're in the far corner now in the Mally Time end, but here comes Mally Time up through the neutral zone, trying to get it across the blue line. They do, and that one's sent in deep. Gosh, it looked like it squirted right by the goalie down there for Long Brothers. But it just went against the back wall, kind of the right side of the net from our vantage point. Long Brothers brings it back out now, across their blue line. Coming across the Mally Time blue line, way off sides though. The puck gets hung up on a little mountain of snow out there, stops, and this one's worked all the way back into their zone. A long pass though, takes it right up to Mally Time, puts it in his hand, and this one goes behind the net. 35 stalks his own shot down there now. This one's bounced off the boards, and here comes Long Brothers going the other way, moving left to right here in front of us. Into the offensive zone, shot with a bit of a screen there from the Mally Time player. But Mally's Jesse the Body Venegas turns that one away, sends Mally Time back up ice. Right here at center ice now, number 11 has it, skates it in, and that's picked away by Long Brothers. Mally Time just not seeming to find the handle on what they need to do to get this puck into the offensive end. That one's going to be covered up by the goalie. We're going to get a face-off in the Mally Time offensive zone. 2:20 left on the clock. We're going to be coming up on the end of the first period here after whatever sort of a flourish we get from Mally Time as they try to even this one up with the remaining minutes in the first period. Pat Malley out there now. 2 minutes on the clock at the point of the face-off. This one comes back out to the points for Mally Time, number 4 with it. Pat now down there. Turns it deep into the corner behind the net. Over to number 2 for Mally Time. Comes out to 5, took a swipe at it, but that one stopped in the high slot. Now number 2 with it again. Chance to see it, couldn't get to it. Turned over to the point, number 4, sends it back in. Looks at his stick. Not sure if he realizes that's not the problem. That was mean. I take that back. Look at him. Look at him go. He's getting back on the back check. How can you be mad at a guy like that? How can you pick on a guy and say terrible things about him like that? But the stick worked pretty well on the back check, just not on that shot. And he gives up. Raises his stick, says, I'm coming to the bench. Send somebody else out here. I can't play anymore. Here we go, number 21 with it now for Mally Time. With a shot and the goal just over. 1 minute remaining in the period. Mally Time gets that one, the equalizer, to tie it up 2-2 at the end of the first period nearly. Mally Time goal scored by number 21, Steve Grabowski. That one goes to Steve Grabowski, tying it up right now for Mally Time. Long Brothers won that face-off. Mally Time has control of it now in the neutral zone, and they're just kind of hanging back. Just trying to wear out the clock, not looking to do a whole lot with their 17 seconds. However, as I say that, they send it into the offensive end with a nice long pass, shot on goal. That is stopped by Sam Trello over there. That one's not going anywhere. And we're going to run out the clock and head into the second period here. We'll get a small stoppage in play, everybody. Teams will go over, get a quick rest, and then we are right back at it. No Zamboni cuts. No Zamboni, Timmy. No Zamboni. Timmy, what do you want to give them between periods? We don't have a Zamboni. You want to put anything up there, or you guys just want to call it on the ice for them?
Yeah, we mean calling.
Like, just how much time do you want in between periods to put up, or do you guys just want to go, screw it, we'll bring them back out? Yeah, perfect. Sounds good. Yep, awesome. Love it. Thanks, guys. Yeah. All right, second period coming up here soon now. Long Brothers against Malley time, as we have each and every year here at the Fiasco. As long as I've been here, these two teams have faced off against one another in various iterations of them. Pat Malley always brings his team out, fields them though, so for at least 6 years, I've seen Pat Malley out there doing his thing. Did I hear a referee's whistle? I think I did. We're going to get another period of hockey here underway. 20 minutes up on the clock. Once we get that face-off going, we've got a 20-minute running clock with each period. Second period about to be underway here. And we're off in the second period. All tied up. Long Brothers 2, Malley time 2. This one goes all the way to the far end, where apparently we're having a ladder match happening behind the goal over there for Malley time right now. Jesse the Body, Venegas back there, has a ladder being set up behind him. Still no title hanging from the tree behind him, though. Not even sure who's in this match. We do have a Jesse the Body Venegas for Malley time, but on his own team is Tom the Brain Heenan. And I don't know if those two would wrestle against each other. They were both kind of a heel commentator and a heel manager. So, although, you know, Bobby did heel commentary. I shouldn't say that. So, yeah, we'll see what's going on. Nope, it's not a title match. It's a camera. It's not even a ladder match. We're just setting up a camera back there. That's what's going on. It actually distracted Jesse the Body Venegas. What are you doing back behind my goal? That was my horrible Jesse the Body Ventura impression. Trying to play some hockey here. A lot of times, yes, it has in the past. And not sometimes that one. There were other cameras in other corners, but I've been hit before. We left the ladder there for that reason, though. All right, Malley time, back at it here in their offensive end. Skating to it, big number 4 out there. That's Chad Hooks from Malley time. Let me check my phone. Does Hooks have a nickname? We're going to give him one if he doesn't have one. Hooks is out there doing a lot of things today. They call him Hooksy. I don't know if that's a great nickname. I think we're going to call Chad Hooks the Happy Hooker. Seems pretty happy out there, right? He hasn't hooked anybody, though, but their last name's Hooks. They're the Happy Hooker. We've got so much going.
Microphones along the benches work?
I have no idea. Why, you going to get weird, Timmy?
I was talking into this one down here.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I don't even know if I'm on the live feed most of the time, Timmy.
Here, I got a ref check.
There we go. Yep. All right. Timmy's going to be doing some ref checks out there for you live stream. If you're watching over there at the House of Shamrocks, and hopefully you are, make sure you listen for one of our referees, Timmy's. Skate Mac keeping an eye on big number 24 from Long Brothers. Little poke check there by the hooker. Happy Hooker sends that one away, and Jesse the Body lays out like the Labatt Bear to knock that one down. He's getting a workout there, though, in front of the net. Just finally smothers it. And we get a stoppage of play, but the clock continues to run. Now, we've been picking on Pat Malley all day, and let's see, is Pat coming back out to the ice? He sure is. There he is, number 37 for Malley Time, the organizer, the Don of the Malley Time Mafia. And I say that not because it's an Irish thing, it's an Irish mafia. In fact, Pat Malley is so Irish, when he would put a lost tooth under his pillow, the tooth fairy would bring him a potato. That's how Irish Pat Malley is. How about that? That one not as popular here in the booth as so. Okay, we're getting some nods on that one. Okay. Yeah, they didn't leave him quarters or fives or anything. They brought him a potato. Very Irish. Very Irish. A little known fact about Pat Malley is a matter of fact, actually. Pat, in a single sitting, the reason he wears jersey number 37, that's the number of potatoes that Pat Malley polished off in one sitting. Jacket on, baked potatoes, just butter, salt, and pepper. Pat Malley, 37 potatoes in one sitting. That's a lot, right? It's a lot for one Irish guy. But Pat didn't care. He said, I'm doing this. I mean, you know, I want to see him break his own record, though. And truthfully, I think he could still make it to 37, but if he puts more stuff on a potato instead of just salt, pepper, and butter, let's say if he went with a loaded baked potato. You do the sour cream. You do the chives. You do the cheddar cheese. You do the bacon. You do the whole thing. If Pat could polish off 37 fully loaded baked potatoes, I'd say that still breaks the old record of just the butter, salt, and pepper ones. Yeah. He's that Irish that he'd try, too.
I mean, you gotta get hold of straight potatoes.
Right? I think you can buy like a 5-pound bag of them. What, you buy 2-3 of those, you're going to be up over 30-some potatoes. Good to go. Or we just knock out all of Pat's teeth, put them under his pillow, and the tooth fairy will bring him all the potatoes he needs. And Pat's so old, most of those teeth aren't his. In fact, some of them are wood, handed to him by our first president, George Washington. Not only is he Irish, he's ancient. Oh, the little guy had it for a second there in the high slot, trying to clear it out, but it's just a lot of sticks in there, moving around, trying to get that puck back in on net. Malley Time looking for the lead here. Puck's getting lost under feet. Puck's squirting by everybody. It's early on a Saturday morning. A few of us are running on very few hours of sleep. Some of the rest of us, we're already pre-gaming at the House of Shamrocks. And I keep bringing up the House of Shamrocks. I want to make sure that everybody in the live stream has heard this. Even if you're playing in tomorrow's games, please keep in mind, go to the House of Shamrocks, pre-game there. All of the proceeds, based on food and alcohol purchases, I believe both this year. The owner, Mike, over there, has agreed to donate all proceeds from food and alcohol sales to the Clark Park Coalition that we're raising money for here at the Frozen Fish Fiasco. So we'd love to see you guys over there. As a matter of fact, all the players, after each of the games, can head over to the House of Shamrocks. They have free pizza for everybody after the games at the House of Shamrocks. It's just 15 minutes up the road, so make sure you stop by. Tell Mike, the owner, you said hi. He may be there now, he may be in later. But the staff is spectacular. They always take such great care of us, and we'd love to have you stop by, spend a little money, and help out the Clark Park Coalition. We know you've already made a donation by bringing your team here and paying for the ice time and everything else, but every little bit helps to keep the program running here at the last outdoor full-size rink in Detroit, within a stone's throw of the Ambassador Bridge, as the Canadians come here and bring us their Tim Hortons donuts and delicious maple syrup. And we take them nothing but scorn and insults, where we threaten to make them our 51st state. We are horrible neighbors. We should be ashamed of ourselves. just one guy talking. That's the worst. How do we do that? They gave us Tim Hortons maple glaze, boys. Why would we be mean to them? Have you had a Timmy's maple glazed?
I don't think Trump's had a Timmy's.
Yeah, I don't think he. Well, he looks like he's had as many maple glazed as Pat Malley has had potatoes. But yeah, we need to get Trump some maple glazed, and then he'll change his mind. He might still try to take Greenland, but he's going to leave Canada alone once he has that maple glaze in him. We'll see. It changed my life. Krispy Kreme maple glazed, trash compared to a Timmy Hortons maple.
I like Krispy Kreme.
See, I like Krispy Kreme too, and I don't have a Tim Hortons in LA, but I'd rather have a Tim Hortons. It's nice to come back here every year and be able to get one of those instead of the Krispy Kreme.
From LA?
I'm not from LA. I grew up in Cleveland, but I'm living out there. I work as a voice actor out there now. So I come back every year because Dominic and I are friends, and he knew I was doing sports announcing back in Cleveland before I left for LA, so he had me come up and do the Fiasco for him. And it's great to have you guys here. I was talking to Luke before from Brother Rice. You guys are Brother Rice kids, right? Yeah. And freshman, sophomore, what year are we?
I'm a senior.
Senior. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a freshman, you said? Yeah. And so we were asking Luke, he was a freshman. Freshman, you probably don't have a plan, right? You're just like, I'm going to get through high school and figure it out later. Yeah. Senior, where are you headed? Have you thought? We're getting near second semester.
I'm playing golf at Grand Valley.
Golf at Grand Valley. Amazing. Good for you.
Thank you.
That's a great gig if you can get it, man. How long have you been golfing?
Since I was 4.
Since you were 4?
Almost like 13 years.
Yeah, that's incredible. How's your game? What's your handicap?
It's +2.
+2.
Yes.
You got to watch out for this guy, everybody. He's going to be a strangler out there. Look for him on the PGA Tour someday. Because that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Been playing 13 years, +2 handicap. You're still a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Keep going.
Got a life of golf ahead of you. Yeah, as long as you love it, why not, keep playing it?
Would have been cool to try hockey too.
It has its similarities. It's also very different.
Way different.
When I was coaching hockey at a high school back in Cleveland, my assistant coach was the golf coach, and he was teaching me golf, and he knew hockey a little bit. He played when he was much younger, and we certainly had some different coaching techniques. I was more the X's and O's, and Brad, my assistant coach, was more the cerebral guy, got in the heads of the players to keep them motivated and everything. So, but a great partnership, and though the two sports can go hand in hand, there's enough difference to... Yeah, that's true, and you don't have to play in cold weather like this, It's nice and warm usually when you're golfing, Playing in the rain. Yeah, that's true. See, you're going to have to move out to LA or something, down to a warmer climate, say Florida, down to the Carolinas have some beautiful golf courses. And here Alabama has an amazing golf trail as well, right? Somebody designed a big golf trail down there. It's supposed to be incredible. I got a buddy from Alabama out in LA, so... Well, we've talked enough about ourselves, boys. What do you think we talk some hockey here? Should we keep the fans entertained? Malley Time and Long Brothers are all filled in, and my Brother Rice volunteers here. Again, the boys from Brother Rice get to come in here, volunteer their time, and get community service credits there. So, amazing opportunity for them to just come and hang out, sit and do. These guys have the easy job. In fact, they didn't even have to come in early and unload the wood truck, because that sucks. You gotta be here at 4 in the morning just pulling wood off a truck. It's the worst. I've had to do it, and I'm not even a Brother Rice kid. I was just helping Dominic, but...
The last 2 years.
You did the wood pulling? Yeah, see, It's horrible, right?
I was trying to get some sleep, because it's been a long week in school.
It has been. It has been a long week for a lot of people. I only got an hour and 15 minutes. I got in at 7 o'clock last night here in Detroit, which is 4 o'clock in LA. And then at 2 in the morning, I'm just looking at the clock and going, maybe I can get 4 hours of sleep before I got to wake up. And but still, it was only, at 2, it's only 11 in LA. And I've been going to bed at like 2 in the morning in LA, which is 5 in the morning out here, which means I only got 1 hour of sleep before I had to wake up, and then I snoozed the alarm for 15 minutes.
That's great.
Yeah. Dominic was checking on me. He was like, where are you at? Oh, yeah, things are going slow here.
I think I only got like 4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5? Oof. Yeah, no, that's tough. Well, these, yep, I hear you. A lot of anticipation here. I'm going to say that. It's not what it really is, but a lot of anticipation for this event. That's how an announcer turns that around, right? And make it a positive out of, yeah, we couldn't sleep. None of us could. Time change for me. You guys had a hard week in school, just being up late, thinking about the next video game to be released. A lot of Grand Theft Auto 6 talk floating around out there. Yep.
Waiting for that one.
I think everybody's still waiting for that one. That's going to be chaos incarnate when that one comes out. Well, back to the games I mentioned, Long Brothers here. We're at 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes left in the second period. Still a 2-2 game, and Jesse the Body's got that one covered up down there. You know, he's been just standing on his head since that ladder went up behind him. I think that was all the motivation he needed to put an end to this thing. Our heater went out. It's like I can feel cold air again. Our heater just keeps turning itself on and off at this point. Sort of overheats and it's like, yeah, I think I'm done for a while. It's just keeping itself from bursting into flames and cooking all of us. Long Brothers with it now in their own end, skating it around behind the net, looking to break out here, up the ice, over to number 24. That's Double D, Dan David over there, here on the near point. That one's sent out in the slot. A little Dave Feeney out there. Was that the Valley time? There it is. Number 24, Double D, just tripped on his own feet. Just fell down over there. No, that was not a goal. This one's going into the near side face-off circle here. Quick change over there for Long Brothers. Referee's aware of this, keeping an eye on things, and here comes the face-off with 4:45 on the clock here. Nope. Another couple of changes here. Long Brothers just wasting clock here. They win the face-off, though. Feeney behind the net with it. Stalked there by Pat Malley. Potato Pat with it now. Taps it over to his point. That one's sent in by Hooks. Long Brothers with it. They're looking to break it out. Loses it in his stick and his skate. It's peripheral vision. He didn't know where that puck went. Shot on goal. Tickles the side of the net. Oh, an excellent chance there by number 7. Dennis Hickey could have driven that one home and just missed the wide open side of the net on the back door. Coming back the other way for Long Brothers. That was Double D again with a shot that went wide and high. In honor of Bob Euchre, we'll say that one was just a bit outside. Baseball fans? No. Major League, great movie. But Bob Euchre, the old sports announcer for the Brewers, passed away recently, and in Major League, he was the announcer for the Cleveland Indians team. And when Charlie Sheen throws a wild pitch, that's how he describes it as the announcer. Where you don't want to be like, wow, wild pitch by the team. You're just like, just a bit outside. Yeah. It's a famous line. A lot of people quote it that know that film. It's great for hockey, too. What's that? 3 20 minutes running clock the whole time. Yeah. 2:30 left, speaking of which, as we get visited by our photographers and all kinds of dignitaries pop their head in through the meat flaps back here. They are. I mean, they're meat cooler flaps. We just started calling them the meat flaps at one point, which is probably going to get me canceled on the air again. But, yeah, if you're here at the game and you don't know anybody in the booth, don't come over here. Stay out of our box. We've got business being conducted back here. Well, little Feeney had that one shot right at his skate, squirts by him, and oh, Almost a goal off the turn over there, but the team cleans it up for him, and here they go. He's going to be looking for a change, the little guy out there. Here he comes. Nope, he's headed up ice. Says, forget it. I've got legs all days, guys. I'm 7. I don't know how old he is. Little guy, though. Look at him go. He doesn't care. It's ice time. He's out there playing with the big guys. Oh, now 9 or 10, you think? Yeah, I don't know, kids. I never had any of my own. I can't tell. Here comes Timmy. That one went in.
19 from 35. 1935.
Excellent. That's second period and Mally. Mally time goal scored by number 19, Tom the Brain Heenan. The assist goes to number 35, Teddy Lashinsky. Mally's going to be like, that's not what my sheet says. That's not his nickname. It's not the Brain. And I'm like, you've got Jesse the Body. You're getting the Brain. Deal with it. They want us to call him Tequila Tom. I know good tequila. That guy's not a Tequila Tom guy. Although I would wonder what he considers good tequila. Until I know he's Tom the Brain Heenan. Well, this one's all the way back into the Long Brothers, and Mally time gets the go-ahead here in the second period. They're up 3-2 with 5 seconds on the clock. That one shot into the side of Pat Mally's boot there. And that's the end of the second period, where the score is Mally time 3, Long Brothers 2. Get ready, the third period is coming up in just a moment, and we've got some more How Irish is Pat Mally jokes coming for you in the second period. Just 2 more. This is what I was doing last night when I couldn't fall asleep. I was writing Pat Mally Irish jokes.
For 6 decades and counting, the historic Roman village, Cucina Italiano in Dearborn, Michigan, has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes including award-winning pizzas, calzones, lasagna, veal dishes, soups, and of course their famous fresh-baked bread. Everything is made the old-fashioned way, in partnership with the Detroit Red Wings. They are a proud sponsor of the Frozen Fish Fiasco Foundation. They have helped raise thousands of dollars over the years for the Dog Park Coalition. Thank you for all your years of service to the community.
Getting up every morning to go out to do a hard day's work, that didn't just begin. We have been relentlessly weaving this fabric since 1938. And it hasn't been easy. We have been an important spark and an engine that has
service credit for just sitting around, hanging out, and listening to me talk way too much.
It's your job.
It is, but then I got to go back to LA where I can't talk for like 3 or 4 days, and I miss auditions, and I don't get booked for commercials or animated things. Video games, the whole group is on strike right now, so none of us are working in video games right now.
Where you live, was it affected at all by the fires? Or no?
I was surrounded by the fires. As a matter of fact, I'll show you here when we get a chance where I live, and I'll point out where the fires were. But yeah, it was close. It was nearby, and I certainly had some friends who were affected by the fires. I brought my little Cal Fire hat out as a little tribute to the boys who kept as many of us safe as they could. But it was a heck of an effort, and that was a heck of a fire, like nothing this country or most countries have ever seen before. It burnt just acres of land that other states in the United States could fit into. That's how much was just, or cities in other states could fit into. At one point, the Palisades fire was so big that Hartford, Connecticut would have fit inside of the burn zone. So,
I saw the Hollywood sign.
it didn't. That was some AI jackassery that made it out onto the internet. Plenty of mis and disinformation out there, as always. We're gonna get a call here on this goal.
68, 20, and 30.
All right, so 68, and then 20/30, and that was Long Brothers who got that one in the second period, or sorry, third period. My apologies. Yeah.
It's going back, boy.
Long Brothers goal scored by number 68, George Long. The assist goes to number 20, Guy Roberts. And also number 30, who we don't actually have on the score sheet for some reason. We'll blame Pat Malley for that. Speaking of Pat Malley, boys, Pat Malley is so Irish that while he was traveling through Ireland, he would have kissed the Blarney Stone, but he feared it would diminish his skills of BS-ery. Pat Malley is a heck of a BSer. You noticed that. He came over here, you watched him look at all those numbers out there and missed number 30 who got the assist. And here's the thing is, I know Timmy, I've known him long enough, I've been doing this enough years that Timmy's been the ref. It probably wasn't number 30 who got the assist. Timmy probably read a jersey wrong. But it's always easier to blame Pat. Oh wow, wide open puck just sitting there in the slot. The goalie, Jesse the Body Venegas, had no idea where that thing was. And I know better. Being from LA, I should be able to say Jesse's name better. It is a good Hispanic name. I should say like Venegas. I know how to speak some Spanish. So my apologies to Jesse. I have no idea what they call you here in the U.S. I've just been saying Venegas for the Michigan audience. But, yeah, you're a goalie. If I'm at the House of Shamrocks, just come by and hit me in the head and tell me to get your name right the next time for the whole game instead of just that one time when I just did it right now and tried to do it the right way. You're allowed to do that. You have my permission, Jesse. All right, when are we doing our last Pat Malley joke, boys? What do you think? He's out there right now. Do we waste the last joke on him, or do we wait for his next shift? Maybe. Save it? All right. If we get inside of 10 minutes, we got to do it somewhere inside of 10 minutes. If we haven't done it by then. We got 16:13 on the clock right now. Control is had by Malley time right there. Number 7 sends it in, but as I say that, well, Long Brothers get it, but it gets past them out to center ice. Yeah, the Malley time defenders are in control of the puck right now. Not a huge forecheck, a little bit more here coming on from number 24 with Long Brothers. That was Double D, Dan David. And Malley time gets a shot on net. Sam Trilla stops that one though, turns it away. We're going to get a face-off in the far corner. Malley time's offensive zone. Let's see what they can do with it here. All tied up, 15:30 on the clock right now. Malley time with a chance. They've won the face-off. That one gets sent back in practically into the cup of number 35 out there for Malley time. Teddy Lashinsky, you'd hear that one rattle off the plastic. We've got a boat race here. 88 for Long Brothers comes back. Just couldn't get a handle on that puck. It's turned away into the corner. Big number 11 for Malley time there. Matt Lutz. He was the one chasing him back there. Making him hear footsteps. There's 2. That one's covered by Trulla. We're going to get a face-off again down here in the Malley time offensive zone. Stoppage. A little switch personnel out there for Malley time. Pat Malley puts that one in on net. Sam Trella eats it up. Gets it right into his glove and his chest. Pat, you're supposed to shoot where the goalie isn't. Did that feel like an Irish thing? Would an Irish guy shoot where the goalie is? No? All right, we're going to save it. We're not inside of 10 minutes yet. You got to see if Pat's going to get another shift, though. This is a long shift for Pat. He's been out there a while. He hasn't been doing a lot, but he's been out there. And that one's loose in front of the net. It's under Jesse the Body. It squirts out over here to the near side, but the refs blow the whistle. Stoppage of play. The clock is still running. Malley Time players, this line still out there. They did a change, kind of a half change. Changed a couple of the forwards out there a little bit ago. Pat Malley deep in the corner here on the near side. Hard to see him from our vantage point, but this one's coming out for Malley Time. Couldn't even get it across the blue line, though, on the far side there. Elisa Lashinsky with the opportunity there, but it does get across the blue line here at this end. Malley Time into their offensive zone. Pat Malley with sort of the no-look backhanded pass across the ice. As this one trickles back down, and Timmy's working on Jesse the Body's net over there. I feel like sometimes during this game, Jesse's been involved in everything but playing goalie. He's had a ladder go up behind him. He's talking to the camera guy. He's got problems with his net. Coming off the pins back there. Hard to tell what's happening. Malley Time looks like they've got one there as we're keeping an eye on Jesse the Body down at the other end. This one went into the back of the net. Pat Malley waves in the next line here. His replacement's going to be coming out for a couple of minutes.
Goal scored by 93. Assisted from Malley Time, 37.
Thank you, Timmy. Timma! All right, there it is. Referee Timmy on the call there. Let's get this one out to the people in the arena. Malley Time goal scored by number 93, Elisa Lashinsky. The assist goes to number 37, Malley Time himself, Pat Malley. I think it's a good time to give our last Pat Malley is so Irish chirp right now, boys. What do you say? Pat Malley, after that assist, is so Irish that he doesn't dream in color, he dreams in black and tan. It's when you mix Guinness and Harp, a couple of Irish beers, you create what's called a black and tan. Pat dreams in black and tan. Not color, not black and white, black and tan. That's how Irish he is. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it was one of my favorites last night. It's a good Irish drinking joke, you know. They get drunk and they fight. That's where the Fighting Irish came from. That's Notre Dame. It's just a bunch of drunk college kids just pushing each other around, playing football and fighting. You know, I've had friends go over there and they say it's actually very pleasant. You get into the pubs, it's just a lot of old people. Been in the neighborhood forever, and they just sit there and drink and watch their, you know, European football teams over there. Well, the sun's come out here again at Clark Park all of a sudden. Lights up the entire arena here. I'm squinting. Forgot my sunglasses and my regular glasses back at the hotel. And I could go for a pair of sunglasses right about now. But we'll weather the storm. We've got a 1-goal lead here. We're just over 10 minutes, 10:10 on the clock right now. Malley Time holds a 1-goal lead over Long Brothers, and Long Brothers has control of it here. Just gets it across their blue line, but that's turned back in by Elisa Lashinsky, and they're getting a change over here on the Malley Time bench. Puck comes out into neutral ice here. Long Brothers with it, 2-on-2. This one's walked in and shot at Jesse's head, basically. Every goalie knows that's a option to use, is something to keep the puck out of the net, and Jesse just did that there. Another breakout for Long Brothers. That one sort of stopped as it comes through the neutral zone, but control regained. Though I can't see the back of the jersey. But an excellent opportunity for Long Brothers there. His Mally time seems to be slowing down a little bit. This one goes all the way back into Mally Time's offensive end. Long Brothers there to pick that up in their defensive end, though, taking it around behind the net now. Here comes the breakout. Just one guy back. It's his job to get it all the way across the blue line. It floats over here to number 24. There's little Feeney over there, number 10. Sends it back in deep into the corner there. This one's coming back out the other way, all the way into the corner for an icing call. 35 for Mally Time over there, knew, like, I'm not going to go after that. It was the kid. We're going to let him have that one. And that's awful kind of. The big guys playing with the little guys. Just bringing them up right. Letting them learn the game. They've certainly done that today, these two teams. And it's been a close game as well. We're only at 4-3, 8 minutes, just over 8 minutes on the clock. Face off here at the far circle from us down in Mally Time's defensive end right now. They're trying to break it out. They do. Gets across center ice where it's turned back in there. But the Mally Time points have it now. That's Hooks out there with it. Looking over at number 5. That's Brian Grabowski. And they send another one all the way down the ice. No whistle, no icing, so Long Brothers picks it up, sends it all the way up out of the zone, and this one's coming all the way back down. It was like a goalie trying to score a goal there almost, but didn't go. We've got a breakout now. Here comes big number 35 from Mally Time. That's Teddy Lashinsky there. Carries it all the way down, gets it into the opposite corner, far away from us here in the announce booth. Number 19 with it now, turns, takes the shot. That one's blocked, turned away into the far corner. Another opportunity. Not sure how he got that one. Long Brothers player laid out in front of that one, and it still got up over him and then up over the shoulder for Sam Trella out there to get into the back of the net.
I was repping the game the other night. There's no goal or waiting for me to talk, so
Mally Time goal scored by number 5, Brian Grabowski. The assist goes to number 19, Tequila Tom Heenan. There, now we gave him his proper call. Now Pat won't yell at me, which he's going to do anyway for all the Irish jokes. If he remembers a year from now, remember, Pat's getting pretty old. The memory's the first thing to go, then the hearing, then the eyesight. So he might not remember all the terrible Irish jokes I told about him, or that old joke I just said too. Because he's going to forget to get me back for this. I keep writing checks I can't actually cash.
As long as he's still out there, man.
I mean, listen, I respect the heck out of the guy. I've seen guys older than Pat even get out there and still skate around. I saw a guy who had both of his knees replaced get back out on the ice and skate a few shifts with us. It blew my mind. It was so good to see him out there, though, because he was one of everybody's favorites. Every time he was on the ice, he was just the nicest old guy. Just traded his knowledge of the game with us all the time, you know. But when he went away, we were all pretty sad. And when he came back, I mean, just lightened the whole rink. It was great to see Wally out there skating with us again. So, but yeah, that day is going to come for a lot of these guys. Pat hopefully isn't the first one to go down with necessary knee injuries. He's staying in pretty good shape playing out there all the time. Definitely keeping him young and fit. Like I said, it looks like he's lost a little bit of weight even since last time I saw him, but it's probably from an all-potato diet. I mean, you know, he's not eating 37 every time he sits down. He can manage it. Maybe just a half a potato. Maybe he paired it with some broccoli one day, you know, and keeps his meats and proteins lean, you know, just a little bit of tuna, a little chicken, staying away from the red meat, you know. Got to keep an eye on the ticker when you get old. You don't want to lose that. So, yeah. Pat's holding it all together out there, and always does a nice job pairing up these teams. I mean, again, the team's pretty evenly matched here, even with the little guy out there. The idea is, I've always believed, for Mally Time to win, and a lot of times they do, but not all the time. Certainly Long Brothers doesn't want to lose this one. They're coming for him right now. Jesse the Body out there sets up, and this one's turned away. Back out to neutral ice here. Long Brothers collects it in their end. And again, here comes the breakout up against the far boards. That's skated across the blue line, no offsides. This one's clean and picked clean by Mally Time. Picked up again there, though, at the point, right in the center of the ice there. But turned back in, turned away by Mally Time. And whoa, there's a lapse of sort of defense by Mally Time. That one squirted right into the high slot where the shot was taken by Long Brothers, right back of the net, but couldn't get one into the back of the twine there. Still remains a 2-goal lead for Mally Time, 5-3, with about 3:20 left on the clock right now. Jesse the Body's got that one covered down there. And we're going to have to pick an MVP here, fellas. What do you think? Let's take a look at our score sheet. Who's got the most goals for any one team? Or the most assists? Whose number keeps showing up there a lot? Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, Mally's got the best chance at it. They're the winners, so who got the 4th goal? Because we could say that one was the game winner if it stays the way it is right now. Yeah. So 93 with the game winner. That's Elisa. That'll be fun. It's the girl on the team. I love that. It's always good to have the young lady come out and play and give her the chance to be the MVP for the day. I think they'd like that. We'll see, though. We've got 2:20 on the clock. This is an icing call. Face-off's going to come back down here somewhere on either side of Jesse the Body Venegas out there. Well, actually, 19 from Mally Time has a goal and an assist. That one is covered by Jesse. 19 from Mally has a goal and an assist. That would be Mike Watroba. Nope, I'm sorry, that's the wrong 19. That's Tom the Brain Heenan. Which is more important, goal and assist or the game winner? All right, I'm with you on that. I know this microphone's not on to go across this thing, but I'm going to do it anyway. 1 minute, less than 1 minute remaining in the 3rd period. Because why not? It's stoppage and play, but who cares? The clock's still running. And I don't think it went out. It's the worst thing this year is I can't hear myself in the speakers at the ice. I don't even know if it's on half the time.
You were going to grab that whole thing, the garbage can, and the red carpet. You're going to go out there and help them too. You know how to do that? Or no? So you're going to roll the red carpet down the red line. And then they're going to grab the truck, those 2 guys.
All right, just under 17 seconds remaining here now. They fire that one in. That one's covered. That's going to be the end of it, boys. I think we can write this one off unless we want to try to get a face-off in. Yeah, they're going to try to squeeze one more in. Prepare yourselves here. One, it's in his feet. He can't see it. And that is the game. At the end of 3 periods, the final score is Long Brothers 3, Mally Time 5. Pat Mally's Fighting Irish of Mally Time may not have beaten Ohio State, but they certainly beat Long Brothers. We're going to number 19 today from Mally Time. That's going to be Tequila Tom the Brain Heenan.
It should work this time.
All right. I got, where did that one go? No, somebody took it from me. I don't have it here anymore. I don't know where it went. And I haven't seen it for a while, actually, Greg. My apologies. Yeah.
You got it. Never mind.
There we go. Amazing. All right, folks. Today's most valuable player is brought to you by... We don't have a microphone again. There we go. We're looking to our igloo. We're trying to get somebody to talk to me. We're flipping those on out there. 19. Can you hear me at all, Dommies? No, they can't hear me at all on the arena. Goal and an assist! All right, we're getting some photos done over there. Hey, everybody, I have another announcement to make. Let's see if we can get this one across the big microphone so everybody knows where to go, because this one's actually a sponsorship read. So hopefully this will be on the big microphone. Don't forget, players get free Roman Village pizza, and everyone can watch replays of this game at House of Shamrocks in 60 minutes. House of Shamrocks is only 15 minutes up the road, and please keep in mind that all of the proceeds from food and drink at House of Shamrocks are coming right back here to the Clark Park Coalition, everybody. So make sure you head over to House of Shamrocks for that delicious Roman Village pizza, one of our sponsors of this year's Frozen Fish Fiasco. What are we doing? All right, those are done. What is our next game? 5-minute warm-up. Is it in fact Rochester?
Always remember.
It's game 3. Game 3. Rochester JV. M1 Griffins. All right, let's see if I have these. Royal Oak Falcons. Not who I need.
Fantastic. Is that your own beer? It looks like the color of beer.
No.
Lansing Brew Company. It's called Ragman. You only can get it here
there we
today, or at Mun Arena,
Rochester
or at the
United
brewery.
JV.
Let's get a close-up of that. Look at that.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful beer.
That it is.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Start pulling that red rug.
I'm going to get somebody to take it home tonight and have a toast for you.
I'll get you a couple for you, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. All right, more of the Frozen Fish Fiasco coming up in just a little bit. Aren't we having a good time?
Amazing time out here.
Absolutely.
I'm a frozen fish too tonight. Well, now let's go up next, and we're gonna do. You're gonna do our honors. Yep. Perfect. All right. So you know what to do. You gotta kick that bucket. Woo! That's the winning goal there. Fantastic. Well, it was a great game that you put up today. Thank you so much for being here. Tell us about the game. How was it from your experience?
Well, considering how handsome our team is, we figured that that about evens things up. Now, Long Brothers Racing and Mally Time Sports has even up rivalry at 2-2 now, so next year will be a big game.
There you
Yep,
go.
yep.
Go straight to the next game. We'll be back.
We're always
pretty
back.
much once
We'll
these
always
guys
be back.
clear the ice. I'm trying to write
Thanks,
some
guys.
of these
Thank
down
you.
here for the.
We'll be
I'm
right
putting
back.
numbers in
Stick around.
positions.
Got
I'm
a
an
lot
idiot.
more to come.
For sure. Frozen Fish Fiasco coming up.
Yeah, do your thing.
So
All right.
me and him are staying here all until what, 5 or 6?
Probably. You guys will be doing the games with me. So here's what I've got for you right now, if you don't mind. I've got the first 3 guys written down for Rochester JV. This is head coach and assistant coaches. Don't worry about them. Put the number, which is over here, and this Aiden guy is 36, actually. Just put the names and the numbers down here. You don't even have to worry about positions. This is the M